All right, there we go. All right, everybody, welcome to the first ever episode of the Points After podcast. My name is David. I'm here with my co-host.
Zah, how you doing?
Wow, what's good?
We got a big jam-packed episode for the first one. We got five topics for today. We got the NBA Finals recap, JJ Reddick becoming the Lakers head coach, Trevor Lawrence contract, way too early NFL playoff predictions, and ranking every starting quarterback in the NFL. So let's start off with the most recent one that happened, or the biggest one that happened was the NBA Finals recap. So, what are you guys' thoughts on the NBA Finals that just wrapped up with the Celtics winning?
Uh, so how I felt about it, we all knew like the Celtics was the better team, and I feel like the Mavericks role players didn't really step up as they was the whole playoffs. So I feel like that kind of held the team back in a way, and it just like you really can't do it by yourself. Like Kyrie wasn't also like no showing up as well too, but Luca also had his down as well too because he wasn't playing defense. He was fouling out and stuff like that. And I just feel as though like Celtics, they just was the better team, like from top to bottom, like from when it comes to offense, when it comes to rebounding, when it comes to height, uh, shooting, stuff like that. Like
All right. So, what I thought about the finals, I thought the people that really thought, like, that sat there and thought that the Mavericks had like a really good chance of winning it were either one, they were big Luca fans, or they were just Celtic haters. Throughout the entire season, like he said, the entire season, the Celtics been the best team, the best record, the second best offense, second best defense. Their team really had no flaws. They're the deepest team in the league. I mean, it's hard to win when you can hold Jason Tatum to a bad night, but you still have Jalen Brown giving you 25 points, Drew Holiday giving you 15, Derek White giving you 15, Porzingis giving you 15, and their whole starting lineup 1 through 5, whether it's Porzingis or it's Horford, they're all great defenders. I'm not sure any other team in the NBA can say that about themselves, that their best players are also their best defenders. But yeah, just lost them. Back to what I was saying. The people just trying to critique the Celtics run, even though it's probably the weakest. It definitely is the weakest run to the finals. Every team they play was injured. They were just, I mean, even with a fully healthy Miami Heat team, Cleveland Cavaliers team, and Pacers team, you were going into that series thinking the Celtics are going to win it. Me, I'm a Heat fan myself, and I had no hope of the Celtics losing. I mean, I could have prayed for Jason Tatum to have bad games, Jalen Brown, but then you still got to worry about Drew Holiday. You still got to worry about Derek White. Got to worry about Al Horford. You got to worry about Porzingis, Sam Hauser, all that stuff. Oh, he left. Let's see if he comes back. So that's what I was saying. Oh yeah, they had a very. They weren't really tested throughout the whole run to the finals, but then they got to the finals and then they showed out. Even Porzingis, who was played like before the finals, he played 2 games. I'm pretty sure played games 1 and game 2 against the Heat, and then play a single game to the finals. And they only lost 2 games out of the entire series they played. And then Porzingis comes back first game in the finals, giving you 20 points in the first quarter, and that's all everything needs to do. The Mavericks, they're a great team. Obviously, you got Luca and Kyrie, probably arguably one of the best 1-2 duos in the NBA. But it comes to a point where you can't just rely on your number one and number two to just get it done because you need the role players stepping up. You got to have PJ Walker, or not PJ Walker, thinking about the NFL, PJ Washington, Derrick Jones Jr. hitting their shots, which they did in this whole entire series. And then you need to rely on Daniel Gafford giving you good offensive minutes, which they didn't really do that. And they got to hope on your bench, which, besides from Dante Exum and Josh Green, they got no help from the bench. So yeah, throughout the whole thing, I thought that the Celtics were going to win in 5 games. They won in 5 games, and they just got it done. And I'm gonna just cut off my spiel real quick because I feel like I've been going on for a minute. What do you think about it, Kwa?
Give me like 3 seconds. Hold on.
All right.
all right, I'm gonna talk about it until you come back. Yeah, that's why I was saying before. Like I just feel like the role players didn't step up, like PJ Washington, Tim Hardaway, Derrick Lively he was good. Like he's a rookie, so you can't really expect too much from him. Um, Like the other role players, like Dante Exum, like none of them was really like getting like into like a groove where they could be able to hit shots and stuff like that consistently. I feel like the only game where they actually dominated, like the stat sheet was, I think it was, what was that, game 4 or 5?
Game 4, yeah, when
Yeah,
they were
game
down
4.
3-0.
Yeah. And, it was just more of them being desperate and stuff like that. And they were just hitting shots. I mean, you're gonna have a game like that where you can hit everything. Like Tim Harden went over for like three, like I think it was like 5 3 points.
Tim
He
Hardaway,
had.
legacy game in the game 4 fourth quarter, 5 threes.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and before that game, literally nobody was hitting more than 1 3 pointer in the game. So I mean, like, just like I said before, like I just feel as though if they was actually hitting shots like it was all playoffs and actually rebounding, then I feel they would have won at least like 2 games. I still would have had them losing, only because just like I said before, Celtics was the better team, even without Porzingis. Like they matchups was just insane to go up against Mavericks. So that's how I feel about it.
Some of my key takeaways I got. I'm not sure it's overreaction too soon, but if Luka Doncic is giving you this kind of defense throughout his entire career, you can't win a championship like that. Luka Doncic, I understand how much of a load he brings on offense with playmaking, scoring, all that, but there comes to a point you want to win a championship, you got to be at least a respectable defender. I mean, you saw Jaylen Brown his first couple of years in the NBA, he was not a great defender. Joe Mazzulla comes in and turns Jaylen Brown to one of the best perimeter defenders in the game. That's probably the worst series that Luka had, or probably one of the best series a defender had against Luka. Either way you flip it, you got to give Jaylen Brown his credit. He had the most of the matchups on Luka and held him to probably his worst series of his whole entire career. It's saying a lot when Luka's worst series is 28-9-9 in the finals, but he's held him to bad efficiency, some turnovers, all that. And I think like the one key play that comes out was game 3. They were down 30 points at one point, and they cut it to a 5-point game. And they have all the momentum, and Luka commits a stupid foul when he already had 5 fouls going into the fourth. No, he had 5. He picked up 5 fouls in the fourth quarter alone. He commits a dumb blocking foul, and then he's yelling at Jason Kidd to challenge that effing play. And they challenge it, doesn't work, and then you lose your best player. And then you got to rely on Kyrie to come through in that on that game 3, and it just couldn't get it done. So I think Luka averages like 32, 9, and 9. I will take Luka giving me 25 points if he's actually a respectable defender. Do a little less on offense and give me a little more on defense. That's what I'm thinking. And then Kyrie, man, what happened in Boston? I'm not sure if it's what those arguably racist fans have been saying to him, or what he's saying. But there's something that Kyrie just has like some kryptonite in Boston. I don't know why they're still on it after 2 years. A guy who played there for 2 years, and they've been better ever since he left. So I don't know why they're still on Kyrie. But Kyrie, if you're the second best option, you're giving me 14 points and a closeout game 5. You're just not gonna get it done, man. And
Ain't nothing like Klay Thompson 0 for 10 though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
well, we hold Klay and Kyrie to different standards. We know Klay as a 3-point shooter. We know Kyrie as an all-around scorer, 3-level scorer.
Correct.
And then the bench, man. Like PJ, I mean, it's not that the players weren't making shots. Boston came out with the best like game plan ever. They knew PJ Washington's role: sit in the corner, catch the ball, shoot threes. They weren't letting them shoot the corner 3. They were pushing their big men towards the corner to watch out for those PJ Washington threes. And PJ Washington, ever since that Thunder series, where he averaged 20 points for some, I don't know how, but that's what it came down to. The coaching matchup, Mazzulla and Jason Kidd, it wasn't really close. I mean, it's hard for Jason Kidd to coach up against that whole entire Boston Celtics team, but we saw once Joe Mazzulla took over the job at the Celtics, every single one of their key players turned into a great defender. Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Derek White wasn't this great of a defender before Mazzulla got there, and everybody else, 1 through 5, the whole entire bench. It was just no way not the Celtics. It was no way the Mavericks were winning this game, not the game, but the series. There was no way unless you had Luka and Kyrie giving you 80-point games each.
Yeah, that's true.
Honestly, I didn't get to watch the finals, but I did see them play up until the finals. When I've seen the series against the Timberwolves, I'm like, all right, this is about the money. Like Kyrie about to go there, he about to beat the Celtics. Kyrie revenge. That's exactly how it's gonna go. Then I see Like the scores and stuff. I'm like, what the hell? Who is this? What team is this? But then I realized like they probably got too relying on Kyrie and Luca, and everybody probably wasn't doing their job. Ended up being like you can't rely on those two, so it ended up being what it was. They lost. What was the series? 4-1.
4-1.
Wasn't was pretty much. It was just like everybody's probably just useless. Luca was trying to do too much, caused him to get a little bit tired and flustered. He probably was injured too. I heard he was injured, or
Yeah, he was injured
Yeah,
almost
like
the whole
yeah,
playoffs.
a new injury every series.
so he was getting beat up. So it's like, what can two people do with a team that's supposed to have 12 to 15 players? Everybody got to do their job. You're not doing your job, you're not going to win the series. I was
I
never a
know.
big
Oh,
fan, but
I just wanted to say real quick. I know hindsight is like 2020, but I'm sure. I feel like 100%. The way that Game 5 went down, I'm sure the Celtics threw Game 4 just so they can celebrate in their stadium.
Yeah,
right.
100%, 100%.
You
And then,
Celtics
man,
fans, like, all right.
those freaking that Finals MVP, Jalen Brown, giving you. Let me see exactly. It was 20 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, a steal, and a block on some good efficiency. Me personally, I think Jason Tatum should have won MVP or the Finals. Average more points, more rebounds, more assists, just a lot less efficient. That's all I'm seeing right here. But it was just the slow start that Tatum had. Those first 2 games where he's giving you 16 points on 6 of 22 shooting, and they're still winning by 20 points. Oh my
Mm-hmm.
goodness, man, that's pissing me off. And I got to give
And
Tatum
that's what I'm
some
saying.
credit because the adaptation or his like adjustment to his play style. Because we all know Tatum is this supposed to be a scorer. He's supposed to be a main scorer from in the paint, mid range, 3-point shooting. But we saw many of those series against the Miami Heat when that shot is not falling. What is he bringing? He's not bringing much besides a body on defense. He noticed that, and then he realized that he turned into a great playmaker. So when he's not, his shot's not falling. He can shoot 4 for 16, 6 for 22, 5 for 18, but he's still giving you 10 assists a night, 8 assists a night, and he's probably one of the best rebounders in the league. So I got to give Jaden Tatum some credit. I hate him because he played for the Celtics, but you got to give him some credit about how he's adapted as a player instead of just sticking as a scorer.
Yeah, I mean, I understand what you're saying, but this is how I look at it. So, like, just hit him. I'm not gonna lie. This whole playoffs, like, he's been the number 2 option to Jalen Brown
Mm-hmm.
most of the playoffs when I've been watching him. And I say that because Jalen Brown just looked like he just took over the team more as like being a leader, a better leader, um, very vocal in the locker room to them, and it just seemed like Jalen Brown just wanted it more than just to them far as like actually getting a championship. I'm not gonna take away nothing from Jason Tatum because just like you said before, like he did adapt to the situation at hand. Like he didn't really have to do too much. He didn't have to score. So when he did other stuff, he played make, he rebound, he played defense. And if they need him to get bucket down the line, he did get a bucket. I'm not gonna sit here and lie about that. But I just feel as though when everybody look at you as the number 1 option, you gotta play like the number 1 option. No excuses. Like that's how I look at it.
I'm looking at this right now. You know who has a higher point scoring than, or what am I trying to say? Tatum's best game of the whole playoffs was 36 points against the Pacers. You know who scored more, who had a higher point game than him? Jarek White had a 38-point game against the Miami Heat. So even what is that? The fourth option on the Celtics is giving you 38 points. This is why the Celtics team, like even at the beginning of the playoffs, before all the
Shit, you can
injuries
even
happened,
say you can say he the 5th option because you still got Drew too.
you got Drew, you got Jalen, you got Tatum, you got Porzingis.
Yeah. So I get what you're saying. It just everybody could just go for 30 at any point in time, and that was the most dangerous thing about the Celtics.
Even turn all the injuries off for this whole playoff because that's what the Celtics have been getting the criticism the most. That their run was so easy, even though it was. They didn't play anybody. But I wasn't hearing all. I wasn't hearing any of this when the Nuggets won last year. Because Nuggets, their run was damn near similar. They played the Timberwolves with no Jaden McDaniels, and they won 5 games. They played the Suns. They lost Chris Paul in the second round, and then they played the Lakers with an injured LeBron, and they went and played the Heat, played an injured or with no Tyler Hero and Jimmy Butler like walking in there limping. But they gave the Nuggets their credit, and they're giving the Celtics the slander, which because it's the Boston Celtics. But you got to think about it. Even if every single team is healthy, you're expecting the Celtics to get it done because of how great their offense has been, or not their offense, but their whole entire team has been.
I mean, I get what you're saying, but like, just look at the Nuggets team versus the Celtics team, right? So let's do a matchup right now. So who you taking? Are you taking Derek White or are you taking Jamal Murray?
Taking Jamal Murray, even though it's closer than you think.
No, it is. It definitely is. But I'm just asking you that. Like, who you taking?
I'll take Jamal. I'm taking Jamal Murray that was averaging 30 and 10 against the Lakers and hitting
Okay.
2 game winners.
And then you got Caldwell Pope, Jaylen Brown. We already know we taking
Jaylen Brown, easy.
Then small forward. The small forward was
It was MPJ.
MPJ. Yeah. So depending on Tatum, because sometimes he switched from small forward to power forward. I'm just gonna say I'm taking Tatum.
I'm taking Tatum easily.
Yeah. Power forward. You got Aaron Gordon, and then you got Porzingis.
I guess it'd be Porzingis.
So I'm taking Porzingis, and you got center, and we already know Jokic.
Yeah,
so those teams. So when it comes to role players and stuff like that, I will say the role players did their thing when they had to, and that was the things about those teams. Their role players made sure they hit shots when it was called up, like Reggie Jackson, MPJ,
Bruce Brown, bro. Oh
Bruce Brown.
Goodness.
Yes, Bruce Brown was so good for them. I'm not gonna lie. Every time he played us, because
bro,
I'm
game 4 of the finals last year, him alone dropped more points in the fourth quarter than the whole entire Heat team.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And then he had the Energizer minute from Christian Brown, that rookie. Every time he hit a shot, bro, it would just piss me off. He'd go on a 10-0 run by himself. Oh my god!
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That whole series, they could not miss shots though. They was actually hitting everything, and it was actually making me frustrated because it's just like most of those shots that we was like contesting, like you can't really do shit about that. Like we being real, like most of those shots, even with Jokic, when he stepping back and it's like 4 seconds on the clock and he has to put it up on Bam. Bam is not that tall, but he can contest a shot. He just a good shot he made. We really can't argue about that. And they made sure they got into their sets every time. And they took advantage of the mismatches. Like, we had Hayward Highsmith on Aaron Gordon or, like, Kyle Lowry. Like, you're not going to win the game like that. I'm sorry. So, how I look at it is, like, they role players really showed up and showed out when they needed to. And that was the difference between the Celtics and the Mavericks. The Mavericks role players were stepping up all playoffs until the finals. Then everybody
they got used to being carried. They got used to being carried.
Yep. So it just, how I look at it is, and they show up, and it costs Kyrie and Luka because they out here dropping. I mean, Kyrie wasn't the best. I ain't gonna say that lie, but it was one of the times when he was taking clutch shots, and then he's trying to get his other teammates involved, and they're not hitting shots. You really can't do nothing about that. And they was getting wide open shots too. And Jason Kidd just flat out got out coached by Mazzola, bro. Like,
I have looked back at Jason Kidd. I mean, honestly, like it's hard to game plan against the Boston Celtics. That's why they only lost 2 games going into. It took a team's like best 3-point shooting game ever to win 1 game against them, and they won by like 5 points. But when your team game 3, when your team was on like 20. It's either 28 or 30-0 run. They held the Celtics to 0 points for like 7 minutes, and he called a timeout. When your team has all that momentum, like I didn't know what was going on in his head at that point. I was furious.
I mean, I'm not gonna say I understand a timeout, but I do understand though. They was up. It was a 30-0 run, right?
It was like a 30-0 run, something like that.
He called it. So I could name 2 reasons why he called that timeout. He wanted to get some subs, and people get tired. You know what I'm saying? You just went on 30-0 run. Like you just had to start out there for damn near 10 minutes, the whole quarter, right? So you want to get some rest. You're not thinking it's gonna swing the momentum back to their side because it's just like you already have all the momentum. and plus you at your home court, so it's just like you're not thinking too much about it. So I understand it, but at the same time, like who's would have said if they didn't call that timeout, right? Celtics would have came back anyway. We can't say that for sure because at the same time, you're looking at Luka and Kyrie, and you're looking at PJ Washington, you're looking at Devin Lowry. All of them was tired. They going down there playing defense, and then they come back and they got to score. So I don't know. I don't really blame him for that timeout, but I can understand why it can make people upset. You know what I'm saying? You up, you're not thinking about a timeout. You're just thinking about putting a nail to the coffin. But everybody has their own opinion about what happened in that timeout.
You gotta keep your foot on the gas, man. You can't stop. If you see everybody hot and they got momentum, you're not supposed to stop. You're supposed to keep going. That's when you start. That's when you call timeout when the momentum ends. It shifts. That's when you call timeout. You don't really call timeout when you hot now.
No,
And
but not quite. What I'm saying is they was dead ass playing the whole quarter. Like they played like 10 minutes that whole quarter just to get
They
back on the
was
30-year run. Because they was down at halftime. I think they was down like what, like 25?
there was a point they were down 30, like midway
Yeah.
through the third.
So that's what I'm saying. Like they was down and then they go on this 30-year run. So I'm saying though, you playing damn near the whole quarter going into the fourth quarter.
Same thing
Why
could be said
won't
about
they come
oh,
out?
my fault. Same thing could be said about the Celtics. I mean, there was a point where that Celtics team was tired. They were just settling for 3-point shots. They weren't going to the paint. That team was tired too. So calling that timeout, you're slowing down your momentum and you're giving your opponent some more rest, which they
right.
needed because they were
Exactly.
gassed.
They, exactly.
I mean, it takes a lot of effort to go up 30 points.
It does.
We've been on this topic for about like 20 minutes. So, some final remarks. I mean, Mavericks, they had a great year. Obviously, midway through the season, they were like the 10th seed. They trade for PJ Washington, they get Gafford, and they go up to the 5th seed. And they basically pretty much cruise all the way to the finals. And they just met a better team. And that's all you can say. You got to improve in the offseason. And the Celtics, they showed they were the best team throughout the whole regular season, showed they were the best team throughout the whole playoffs. And they finally got their first championship in what, like 20 years? Congratulations. And I
I
guess
mean,
Tatum silenced the doubters by having 4 other All Stars on the team.
yeah. I mean, I feel like this last thing I'm gonna say is if the Mavs think they can contend again, I think they should go out and get another scorer. Either that's gonna be a two-way or that's like a PG or who else is on the market. Because right now I don't really know the free agent market like that. But I'm hearing uh, Paul George getting rumored to go to the Warriors and stuff like that. So if they feel as though they want to pull the trigger on Paul George, you know what I'm saying? I don't think he's gonna be that much. Probably just gotta give up, some picks and find some other players.
When he
Honestly,
if he
Tim Hardaway is going, bro. I'm sorry. He has to be
if he
going too.
comes to the Warriors, if he comes to the Warriors, I don't even think we don't. We're not gonna be good. It's not gonna be the same. It's gonna be like the Warriors don't need Paul George. They need something else. No matter how many people you pull in from different teams, they don't need Paul George, bro. Paul George is a baller. No disrespect, but it's not gonna work out. I feel like it's gonna be like a Russ in what team was that? When
Rustin
he was on the
Harden.
Lakers. Yeah,
Oh,
Russ and Harden when he was on the Lakers. It didn't work out. It just didn't work out. On the Clippers, it didn't work out. None of that. So I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't work out. I wouldn't do that. That's not worth it. We could let Clay walk because Clay is damn near useless now, but I don't think we need Paul George.
all right. One thing I say for the Mavericks, actually two things. I say a player that should go get Mikal Bridges.
I'm
Correct.
sorry, but they're not trading him. I'm sorry. They're not.
Yeah,
They
they're not letting
You
him
you
go
better
after
off
they.
you better off trying to trade for Cam Thomas.
but the Nets, they need to like sell everybody, man. They need to get, I don't know, they're stuck in purgatory.
But you
And
gotta
then
you gotta think about it though. I'm sorry for cutting you off, but you gotta
uh,
think about it though. They just traded for Mikal Bridges, right? Just traded him for 2 years ago from the Suns. Traded for him. I forgot his name. Cameron. I forgot his last
Cam
name. I can't.
Johnson,
Yeah, Cam Johnson. So they got some pieces they want to work around. You know what I'm saying? And you also got Cam Thomas too. Why not use that core to go forward? You know what I'm saying? Now all you gotta do is just draft. You already got your core pieces already. Why you want to rebuild again? You're already rebuilding. That's why I just don't see them trading. I see them trading
We're just
somebody
going to
else. Yeah, I see them. I could see them trading either Cam Johnson or Cam Jordan, but I don't know.
And then one more thing for the Mavericks. If they want to seriously like get back to that spot and be better, you got to upgrade from Derrick Jones Jr. I'm not saying you get rid of him, but Derrick Jones Jr. throughout all the contending teams, he's probably the worst starter out of them. I mean, he played a great playoffs. He's gonna get his bag, but I mean, when that shot's not falling, like you got to find a way to bring that kind of player off the bench and find a better upgrade for him because he can't be giving you 25 to 30 minutes in the finals.
Yeah, I see him more as a role player. You know what I'm saying? I just don't see him as a starter. Even when he played for the Heat, like I like him off the bench more than starter because he just brings that energy off the bench, and he can hit some shots. He can also hit free throws. He actually upgraded his 3 point. You know what I'm saying? He went from like a fucking 68 overall 3 pointer to like a 80. So congrats to him. But I just feel as though like he just need if they do what's against somebody else, he needs to come up the bench. Seriously.
All right, now let's get to the next topic about JJ Reddick getting the Lakers job. What do you guys think about the signing?
I
Honestly,
don't have no like solid opinion on it right now because you really can't tell because he hasn't coached the game yet. He hasn't gotten the opportunity. He probably didn't even, you know, do a practice yet. So I can't really judge him off of, they just signed him. I need to see concrete evidence. If he's ass, he's ass. If he's good, he's good. That's my mentality on it. A lot of people said that he was going to be a terrible coach. A lot of people think he's going to be a good coach. If you know basketball, you know basketball. That's just my opinion on that.
This oh my fault. You can go.
no, you go, you go.
All right, I was gonna say this signing is like the most typical Lakers signing like the last like 10 years. It's just a big name you're signing. Like this whole offseason, they signed Gabe Vincent, Cam Reddish, Russell back a couple years ago, signed Melo, signed Westbrook, signed Malik Monk. It's all big name players. It's all the name more about their skills. And I'm my fault. I'm saying you know their name more than you know their skills. That's just LA, man. So I think JJ
Yeah,
has like some
I'm not gonna
upside
lie, they
there.
do love big names though.
I mean, that's LA,
But
man.
then they offered the other coach from
Oh,
UConn, and he declined.
I mean, me personally, I'm not taking that Lakers job. If
Yeah,
If I'm not coaching a LeBron James team. If I'm a coach, if I'm a
yeah,
respected coach, I'm not coaching a LeBron James team.
that's like
It's the money talk.
Nick Saban going to coach the Panthers.
The money talk, the bullshit walk, man. Being
Like,
a
what
coach
happened?
make you rich and get you fired quick.
So Dan Hurley, back to back championships. He's probably one of the most respected coaches in the college. What happens if he takes this Lakers job? They lose in the first round, lose in the second round next year, and then he's canned.
Fired.
And they think about him being, oh well, he couldn't get it done. He's just good in college. So me personally, I'm keeping my reputation. I'm staying in UConn. I'm going for a three-peat instead of just going to a Lakers job where I'm probably gonna get fired in 2 years if we don't win the championship.
But
They did the same thing to Frank Vogel. It was first year there, he won a championship. Next 2 years, he's injured, and then next 2 years, the whole team's injured, and then he gets fired.
I believe
And
in
then,
any sport, the way they treat coaches is like bullshit. Especially big name teams like that.
especially a team
It's
with
just
LeBron.
yeah. But LeBron has a hand in some of those firing a
LeBron's
lot
the
of people. But
GM.
no, right, exactly.
yeah, I'm not
He
gonna
does
lie, he
not
got
want this.
Max Johnson fired.
I need
I
Rob
don't think he
Palinka
got
and all of
Magic.
them
I
out of
don't.
there.
Yeah. I don't think he got Magic Johnson fired because he was mad when Magic Johnson stepped down. I seen a video on it the other day. It was more so about Magic Johnson wanted. It was about a control. It was like a power trip between two of the GMs because Magic Johnson had power over like one certain area of the team, and then another guy had a power over another area of the team. And the person I forgot his name. Damn. Long story short, him and Magic had a power fight, and Magic was like, "All right, fuck it, I'm out." That's really how it went. And LeBron was mad. Supposedly, LeBron was mad that he left and didn't say nothing because LeBron went there for Magic Johnson.
I mean, I feel
I
like
gotta find the
it all
video.
comes down. I feel like it all comes down to Jeannie Buss though. We already know she the one. out there calling shots because she is, the owner of the team.
She's the one
So
who
if the owner,
started that, right?
yeah,
She
that's what I'm
started
saying.
that. She told them that,
Exactly. So like, I feel as though like if she don't like something, it's kind of like with Jerry Jones and Cowboys.
right?
If you don't like something, then it's not gonna flow.
Right. And yeah, that's what happened. Long story short, she told Magic he got this part, told the other guy he got that part, and it didn't really go well. It didn't really land well.
Exactly. But I feel like I don't know. She's the owner, but like sometimes I'll be like, "What are you doing?"
I
Right,
mean, JJ, he's got there's some potential there because he's a player's coach, and he's gonna walk in and get more respect than Darvinham ever had.
right.
Which that's one thing I'm gonna miss about the Lakers these last couple years. I'm gonna miss watching Darvinham and all his funny little antics and his pep talks and getting the players fired up. I'm gonna miss that. But JJ Reddick, he's got some upside to him. It's definitely unproven, so you gotta get there to find it.
Yeah, it's just like Steve Nash when he was coach for the Nets. You just don't know
Oh
what you're getting.
god, Steve Nash like ruined
Horrible.
like players or former players being coaches. He ruined
Yeah,
that reputation, which is why.
but I don't know why they signed him anyway though. That was a
Which is,
dumb sign.
I mean, they signed Kyrie, KD, James Harden. You got to get another big name in. You got to get Steve Nash in there, I guess. Fill that firepower. But
What they thought
I'm
he was gonna
thinking.
do? Throw oops?
I mean, even if they won that championship, which they should have in 2021, I think Steve Nash still on that team, whether that happens or not. You win a championship, you're probably gonna stick there for like 3 more years.
Mm-hmm.
And that man, that whole season's just a what if, man. If KD and Kyrie and Harden just won that year, they'd probably still be together right now. And then that's probably wouldn't be such of like a fucking shithole team.
KD's gonna keep leaving teams until he finally wins another ring, so he can say that he did it without Curry.
Just tell him
Because
to come to
that's his
South
whole
Beach, man.
prerogative
Tell him
now.
to come to South Beach.
Nah, he ain't going over there. That's his whole prerogative right now.
I
And
don't know. He
say I
was like
KD,
did
that with
this, that,
Jimmy
and
Butler. I don't know.
huh?
KD, Jimmy, Bam, Spo. That's the best big four in the league.
It's not gonna work. I'm telling you that. It's
Why not?
it's not that your team is the problem. It's Kevin Durant. He's becoming the problem because he's so. I don't I don't know Kevin Durant. None of us know Kevin Durant, but it looks like he's like mentally like, bro, I need to do this because they saying that my rings don't count. Like it's like a mental thing. You can tell. Like he should have never left the Nets, but that's another story. He shouldn't have left the Warriors. He should have shut the fuck up, stayed. But he wants to do it without Curry. He wants to do it without no help.
That
Well, I'm
whole
gonna do it without.
Nets team got ruined just because of Kyrie's stance on the vaccine. Kyrie's just vaccinated. Harden never requested a trade, and then he's playing all the games, and then KD's still there, man.
Bro, they was never gonna work out. It was a recipe for disaster in the first place.
I'm not gonna lie. If
That
All
all
first
three of
year,
them,
that
if
first year,
KD if,
they
if
beat them.
KD size 15 fucking shoe then step on that line, bro, I think they would have won the finals. I'm not
bro.
gonna lie.
If that first year would have definitely, they would have smoked anybody they played. Because if they
Yeah,
win that, they play the Hawks next week, and they're smoking the Hawks in 4 games, bro.
Correct.
And then they're gonna
But
play the Suns, which the Suns they were a good team, but they're not as good as what they were.
that's what I'm saying. Like
but
who guarded KD though?
Exactly.
honestly, I don't think nobody really could guard KD. I think the issue is he's guarding himself mentally, and
Mm-hmm.
that's the problem that I see. Is more so of a pride thing. He just won't. He's not the same KD that he was with OKC and what he became with the Warriors. He's could score at will, correct? Like he could do whatever he want with the basketball, but it's just he ain't no way there. And you can see that from what the team. There's no way that a team with Devin Booker, him, who else they had last year?
Chris
He just got
Paul,
traded. Chris Paul, he just
man,
got traded to
Aiton.
the Trailblazers. Aiton, you have a bomb. You have a solid. That's a whole solid starting lineup from top to bottom. There's no holes, and you still can't make it nowhere. It's just mental, bro. Injuries,
I
that
mean, to
too.
be fair, that Chris Paul Suns team with KD, they did play the eventual NBA champs and Jokic. To
Yeah,
be
yeah,
well,
yeah.
if KD gets like a little reunion tour, he signs with OKC or gets traded to OKC this offseason, that I'll be there for. I'll be there for that.
Man, Katie don't sit his old ass down somewhere and stay where he at, man.
He knows his career's coming to an end. He's trying to build that resume, man. He's what, 36,
He did,
37?
he did build that resume, but he just trying to do it without Curry. Curry got his. Curry got his.
So wait, hold on. I know you're talking about Katie, right? So CBS just posted this post, right? It says top non QBs under the most pressure in 2024. So it says at 10, Kevin Stefanski. At 9, Sean Payton. At 8, Stephon Diggs. At 7, Cam Jurgens from the center for the Eagles. 6, my fault. Calvin Ridley. At 5, Dave Canales. I don't know how he's under pressure because he's a rookie coach, but it is what it is. At 4, Arthur Smith, the offensive coordinator for the Steelers.
Mm-hmm.
3, head coach for the Eagles, Nick Sirianni. At 2, Mike McCarthy. And then at 1, it says everyone on the New York Jets.
Damn. I mean, there's that Jets team. Like, if they're not good this year with no injuries, then I don't know what's gonna happen. Because
Everybody with the New York Jets is crazy as hell.
I mean, Rogers just stepped in there.
New York Jets is crazy.
Rogers
I'm
signed.
not gonna lie.
Rogers got traded there, and then he signed all his little buddies. You got Randall Cobb, Lazard, the backup
Adam Lazard,
QB, Nathaniel Hackett. He put them in a hole by getting them, and then by signing his buddies.
bro.
And
He
then it
put them
doesn't
in a
work out.
hole.
I'm not gonna lie. This might be a hot take. I just don't think the Jets are gonna make the playoffs this year for some reason. I think some shit just gonna go bad, and they're not gonna make the playoffs.
I see them as like an 8-win team.
I don't even see them as dead. Aaron Rodgers about to blow his other Achilles. The first play of the game.
Say some random mushroom in the forest.
I mean, they played the Niners week 1, so Aaron Rodgers could definitely have something bad
Nah,
happen
they about
there.
to get blown out by 95. Let me be the first. Nah, the Jets
I don't
defense
know.
kind of good.
That's what I'm saying. Like we trolling the Jets right now, but their team is actually they look
On
good
paper,
Like,
on
yeah,
paper, it's
On
they
good.
look
paper, they're
good.
good.
You gotta
Every
realize
team looks good on paper, and every team looks suck on paper. It's just
they're
you
fooling us.
gotta judge by their play, right? You just gotta play.
They're already
Every
fooling us
year,
because apparently they're New York, but they play New Jersey. They're already fooling us there.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like we know if Aaron Rodgers can stay healthy, we know he can be a top 5 quarterback in the league. Like we all know
correct.
this shit.
You might
Even
have
it
an
don't
MVP
matter
season
how
coming
old
up.
that nigga is, bro. Like
I mean, everything goes right. They could definitely win the division because I'm
and you
not sure what I'm
can't
seeing
lie.
from the Bills.
And you can't lie though, bro. They had a good draft.
They had a pretty good draft. I give them that.
Like they got Braylon Allen in the 5th round to go with Brees. Like that right there, that's already a scary back there. But like you already said earlier, like we got to see how the O line is. I mean, we already know the defense is going to be like I want to say like top 10, but on paper, you can't really say it yet. But they got Sauce, they got Hassan Reddick, they got Quentin Williams.
It should be a top
So it's
5
Holdner.
defense. Sauce
About
Holdner.
Yeah,
Sauce
Sauce
Holdner.
Holdner, Sauce Holdner, man. They got what's his name? DJ Reed.
DJ Reed.
Yeah, DJ Reed. They safeties is okay. They don't have the best safeties in the world, but they get it done.
They got
Quincy
the second best corner
Williams,
in the league. I give them that.
yeah. Quincy Williams is the good linebacker. I'm not gonna lie. He was a sleeper. Honestly, I think he should have been an All-Pro last year.
And then they lost their other linebacker that went to Philly. So that's that
But
linebacker.
they still got CJ Mobley though, so he's good.
Not Huff. What's his name? It wasn't Huff. What is his name?
Bryce
That's
Huff.
the other one. That was him that
Oh,
switched.
Yeah, Bryce Huff that went to the
he
They
Eagles.
basically
he went to
They basically traded because Reddick went over there too.
yeah, basically. Honestly, if I was them, I would have
For all the
I would
money,
have
you just
signed
trade him
Huff.
for
I
something.
would have signed Huff and I would have drafted a lineman or a linebacker. Because this linebacker draft is so deep this year. Like you could get like a linebacker in like the 4th, 5th round and still have good enough talent for the be a starter. That's how deep it was this year. Like everybody know the quarterback room was deep. The wide receiver room. I mean, this whole draft class was stacked. I ain't gonna lie, it was loaded. This is a good draft class.
Yep. All right. I like how we switched from NBA to to NFL because now our next topic we got ranking every starting quarterback in the NFL.
Oh yes.
And we're not doing this in just tiers. We're gonna tier rank them, but we're gonna put like if you're better than this one, you're gonna be put ahead of this one. Let me see if you guys could see this. Let me know you guys can see this.
Oh yeah, we can see that. We can see that.
All right, we got all the backups. I already sorted all the backups that probably aren't gonna be. I'm predicting week 1 starters, right?
All
And I
right,
got all the
gotcha.
rookies right here. So we're gonna start from right here. We got Josh Allen.
We can put him. We can put Josh Allen. We can
I
put Josh
no no
Allen.
no 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 no. Clock. You do
We
your
could
list,
definitely.
and I'm gonna do my list.
We gotta make a whole list together. We gotta work together for this.
Oh my god, bro.
Josh Allen. I'm saying he's the top
He
of A
A.
tier. He's
He
top,
A tier.
He's S. He's S.
bro.
Nah,
We already know who's
nah.
He's
going in the
S,
S,
bro.
bro. We already know who's going in
We
the
already know
S.
going to S, bro.
But
We
it could
already
be
know
more
who's
than
going to
it
S.
could be more than one S tier quarterback
Nah.
though.
You got somebody with 3. If we got
There, it's not S
exactly,
tier anymore.
it's not S.
So y'all put nah, bro. Put the glaze shit on, bro. Nah, that's glazing, bro. He put Mahomes. That's glazing.
Bro, it's different between glazing and respecting greatness.
Nah, bro.
But
Bro,
when we
listen,
get there,
bro.
we see him right here, bro. We'll get to him when we get there. We'll get there.
We'll explain why you think. Why do you think he's S tier, bro?
Bro, personally, Mahomes is good, but I
He's
can
great.
name
He's
10.
great. He's not good. He's great.
I can name 10 quarterbacks better than him right now.
All right. We're gonna
With
stop right
0
there.
rings to prove that. Anyway, let's go ahead, Josh.
I mean, we talking about
A tier.
talent though. All
We're talking
right,
about
be honest.
rings. Got 3 of them.
All right,
Got
Joe
three of
He
them
beat
Burrow.
all your
suckers.
favorite quote.
And Joe
Joe Burrow
Burrow,
A
he's
tier.
definitely A tier. I mean, fashion
Well,
wise, up here, but we'll put him at A
we can
tier.
put him.
See,
We
look,
can put him
you
at
about to
B
put Joe
because he
Burrow
always
S
injured.
tier. You was about to put Joe Burrow S tier before
His
Tyler
fashion
though.
sense, I put him up there because of fashion sense.
Okay. I respect
And then
that.
we got
Who's
Derek
that?
Carr.
Derek Carr. Put that nigga at D, man.
Put D for Derek.
I Kirk Cousins. I put him at C.
Post
You put him at C.
Achilles injuries, I would say bottom
He's
B.
still C.
I
You
would put
still
him at
C,
C.
bro. Kurt
I,
is mediocre, bro.
Kirk when he was playing last year, he was 18 touchdowns in those games he played.
What
He was
happened in prime time though?
in prime time. He beat the Niners. Prime
Prime
time he beat
time
the
he
Niners.
lost to Daniel Jones and friends.
Oh, speaking of Daniel Jones, who's up next?
Put him at the scrubs.
I'm putting him at B.
Put him at the scrubs. Put him at the
No, you
scrubs.
better not.
You put him
All
at the
right, C
scrubs,
C
bro.
C C C.
We could do D. We could do D. We could do D. Because
Mm,
I
I
would
mean,
list off
we
his.
definitely
I
need
say
more.
I say C. I
We
say
need
C.
more people up here to like really diagnose like where he'll go. Because I see him being more like the end of C rather than
I
just
think
like if it.
I see him at the scrub. But go ahead.
All right, we got
Go.
Sam Darnold. We'll put him at D.
Yeah, I put
D.
him at
Yeah,
D.
that, right.
Jared Goff. I'm not gonna lie, he's an
I think Jared Goff's a
He's like
B. I think
top. I think he's the best B tier quarterback in the NFL.
I think he's at the B for sure. I
A. I
don't
say
see him
A
at
because
A.
he can elevate his team though.
Did you see what he did with freaking the Rams?
I mean
Nothing.
But
the
we talking
Rams.
about when he was on the Lions though.
I mean, he got the
Yeah,
best
but I'm
line in the
saying
game.
his career. I'm talking about career. We're talking about last season or career. I'm thinking about your whole career.
We're talking
And
about. I
that's
mean,
the
we talk about Brock Purdy having a great situation. Jared Goff is damn near right there. He's got the best line. He's got two of the best running
All right,
backs.
but who better though?
They're in the same tier, Brock Purdy and Jared Goff.
I don't
I don't think
think
so.
that either one is better than each other. I think Jared Goff has more experience, which may give
Upside.
him the
More
slight
poised.
edge. Right,
I
exactly.
think he
Which
has.
may
Yeah, I
get,
think he has more upside than Purdy. Like if you put him on that 49ers team, I think they win a
you
championship
know,
next
yeah,
year.
I
Last year.
think they win. Yeah, I think they win.
All right. So we got Herbo. Talking about A tier.
Not B. He
Oh,
hasn't done
because
anything
he's a
yet.
loser.
He hasn't done anything yet. We
Wait,
put him
Herbert,
at
he's
B.
A. He's A, bro. He's A, bro.
He hasn't done
If we
anything
talking
yet.
about if we talking about talent though, what he did for Los Angeles from the last 4 years,
Yeah, he just
he's an
lost. He
A
was up
quarterback.
27-0 in the playoffs and lost to
That is
Trevor
true.
Lawrence.
I mean, Deshaun did too against Mahomes. So
I didn't put him in. I
We
didn't put
ain't
him.
putting Deshaun Watson in the A tier right
We
now.
didn't put him at the A tier at all.
but Herbert is an A tier quarterback though.
Herbert's
He can be.
definitely
He has the
A
potential.
tier. Give him a
He has
better
the
team,
potential.
man. Now, here's a
Yeah,
good one
it
right here.
just
Jalen
he's
Hurts.
not gonna have a good year this year. Put that man at
D
a C,
tier.
man.
D.
Put him at C. Put him at C.
He's more of a bottom B tier. Like, he'll be like right here for me.
Yeah, bottom B, top C.
Because
All right, I B. You can put him at B.
putting that
Yeah,
B right
B is
now. All
good.
right, Jackson. Talking about some A's here, right here.
I said that's S,
That's
but
definitely
like,
that's an ATA quarterback. You know,
bro,
he can
I'm.
fucking throw.
he
We're,
won. He
it's.
got two MVPs, bro.
Let's say he's an
I
A. Let's
do.
say
If
he's an
we're
A
ranking
tier
this like this, I think Lamar's the third best quarterback.
in the NFL. Yes, even though he can't throw the ball, he is the best, third best.
The way that he can can control a game. I don't think Joe Burrow can control a game like Lamar could control it.
Yeah, because Burrow don't have his legs like that.
I mean, Jackson doesn't have weapons. Doesn't have Jamar Chase. Doesn't got T Higgins. Doesn't got Tyler Boyd.
Right.
So same way you can go. Oh, here's a good one right here. Trevor Lawrence. What do we think about
I
Trevor
put him at
Lawrence?
C. I put him
I
at
put
C.
him at C right next to Jones. They both
Right next.
cousins. They're the same thing.
So what do we think is better, Jones or Lawrence?
I think statistically Lawrence is better,
Yeah.
but I
Lawrence is
would
better.
yeah.
We think better, Kirk or Lawrence?
Kirk Kirk
Lawrence.
Kirk. Nah,
Lawrence.
Kirk is better.
I
Lawrence
give
has
it.
more
Kirk is
upside
better.
though.
Yeah, I give. He
Hmm.
got more upside. It's just because he's younger.
Yeah.
We'll leave it right there. But
You put him on that
Levis.
Vegas team last year. I think they do better than what they do.
Put him on that. Put him on that. Uh, that D man. We don't know.
Oh,
Whoa.
pause.
Nah, I'm
Something
not gonna lie. He a
crazy.
scrub. I put him in the scrubs.
No, we didn't really get to see him really ball out, ball out. So I'll put him at the D,
I
All
and
I'm
mean,
then
his
saying
next
is,
first.
if he
season we
don't bowl out, all I'm saying, if he don't bowl out with Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Hopkins, Tony Pollard,
exactly and Gabe
Spears,
Davis.
Tyler
there's some.
Boyd.
Nah,
Is
Gabe
Tyler
Davis
Boyd
and
on the
Tyler
Titans?
Boyd on the Jaguars.
The Jaguars, right? My
Oh,
bad. My bad.
No, you good.
I mean, Levis' first game of his whole career, they started. He threw 4 touchdowns. So I'll give him.
He did. He definitely did. But
He's
we
got
got
the.
to see him
I mean,
ball
that's
out
one
more. I
game
Already
though.
want to
got.
Daniel
see.
Jones had 4 touchdowns in the first game.
Yeah,
Mm,
look at this whole career.
All right, but look what he had his whole career though.
Oh my God, Zaire.
all right. Next we got
He's about to put him S
Jordan
tier, bro.
Love.
Hell no.
Nah, he's
You're
right.
you're wilding.
He's A tier. He's A
He's
tier.
No,
not
no,
even
he's
there,
B
bro. It's
tier,
only
bro.
one season, bro. Put him at B. Put him at B.
B tier, bro.
All
Top,
right,
you
then
can put him
he's
at.
top of B then.
Nah,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
even
Top
think he
top
beat
B.
it. Mm.
He like B.
Oh, the goat, man.
You already put him at the top, man.
All
Yo,
right,
you
next,
glazing like that, bro?
Greatest
bro,
quarterback of all time.
Yo, you glazing, bro. Yo.
bro. 2-time MVP, 3-time Super Bowl champion,
Well,
3-time Super Bowl MVP.
correct,
Threw for multiple 5,000-yard seasons.
correct.
He's just
So
he
Mahomes,
has the stats and the winning. I mean, these guys got stats. They don't got the winning like him.
Lamar wins, bro. Look, check his record, bro.
Lamar has 2 playoff wins in his career.
But you said
Two,
winning. You ain't said playoff wins. You said winning.
he has the same amount of playoff wins as MVPs. Let that sink in.
I mean, Lamar has the same amount of MVPs that he do, though.
So let's talk about Super Bowls.
I mean, not yet. I mean, he can get one though.
He'll get one
Yeah, but
once
it's gonna
Mahomes
be on his
retires.
fifth. Yeah,
I think Lamar and Josh Allen gets one before they retire. Honestly,
I don't think Josh gets one. I definitely think Lamar probably gets one.
Burrow gets
why you
like
don't think
2.
Josh Allen get one?
He's gonna have like a Dan Marino career.
Hell no.
Hey, we got
Baker Mayfield, I put him at C.
B.
I put him at C.
Whoa, we're talking about C.
Top C though. Yeah.
We got a good one right here. Kyler Murray. What do we think about Kyler
B.
in
B.
2024?
He ain't played last year.
Kyler, we're talking about Kyler already over Baker.
Kyler Murray is better than Baker though.
He definitely is better than Baker, but he didn't really play last year, so I just graded him off for what he played last year.
I mean,
They
he
both
won
beat the
offensive rookie of the
Eagles.
year.
I'm talking about last year.
Oh, last year, I
Kyler
mean, he
Murray's
was hurt,
definitely.
but I mean,
he was hurt.
we
That's
know
why
what
I'm
he
not
does
really.
when he hurt, when he's healthy though.
That's true. That's true, but they took all of his weapons away though. But they gave him Marvin Harrison Jr. So hopefully they could get something together.
I'll give him that. But both these quarterbacks beat the Eagles last year. I'll give him that.
Is that Aiden McCollum?
Yeah, that's the Raiders quarterback. He's D tier, bro. He's probably the worst starting quarterback in the NFL. I don't know who's starting for them, either him or Minshew. Yeah, but he's probably the worst starting quarterback in the NFL.
All
We
right.
got
Dak.
Dakota.
I'll put
That's
Dak.
A tier.
Yeah.
He's an A tier
Yeah, I'll put
quarterback.
Dak at A.
Yeah, A tier.
Definitely. I'll definitely put
Even though
Dak
he
at
doesn't
A.
win the playoffs, he's definitely an 8-10 quarterback.
He's
He just came off
definitely
if he didn't lose
regular
in the first
season
round,
god.
the MVP would have been him. If he didn't lose in the first round,
Definitely.
the MVP would have been his.
Regular season, yeah. Dak Prescott is him in the regular
Brock Purdy,
season.
I put him at B.
He's a B tier for Brock.
Low B.
Once we got all the people there, we'll really organize it. We got Russ. He's a C tier quarterback.
Hell no.
I
Russ
think
is
he's
C
ahead
tier,
of.
bro.
He
Russ is C
single-handedly
tier.
carried your offense.
Bro, single-handedly
Not-
carried is a big overstatement. Throwing drag routes and
But I'm saying
swing passes.
before Russ got there, how many touchdowns did your QB average?
I
I mean,
mean,
he had to go through Brock
Was it like 16, 17? It was like 16
much.
average.
yeah.
Teddy
We put up
20.
like 25 that season?
He put up 26.
That's what I'm saying. Honestly, I think healthy, he's a B-tail quarterback. And he has George Pickens. Yeah. I'll put him up there.
I think he's
C-tier.
a B. I think he's a B tier.
As of right
B tier,
now,
though.
nah, he can't be a B tier, bro.
I'm telling you.
Old, short quarterback. He can't be a B tier. He's a C tier.
Bro, you used to call this man your GOAT, bro.
Nah.
Yes,
You know.
I got messages, bro.
I would like to see you bring it up to the court. What looks better, him up here or him up here?
At the top. B. Well, he look better down there next to Daniel Jones right now.
Yeah, he can't be in the same tier as Jordan
But
Love.
they're not in the same tier, though. That's why I said B.
But like, you can't put him on up here with these guys, man.
Low B,
You
though.
can. If you put Kyler Murray up there, you definitely could put Russell.
I mean, I was calling Kyler Murray top of C, bottom of B. That's where I put Kyler as of right now. Post ACL injury.
All right.
And we got Richardson.
I'm putting Anthony Richardson at D. I'm sorry to tell you.
Hell no.
That's a big ass question mark. Where's the question mark tier at?
Let me tell you why.
Yeah, make that.
Bro was fucking injured. He was injured.
He was injured, but when he was playing, he was balling though.
He was balling, but he was injured.
Okay.
So
Can we also
have enough.
Wait, can we also put Will? Well, you don't have enough evidence.
I don't have enough of like.
All right, so we putting Will Levis in there too.
Yeah,
Will Levis had multiple games.
And Aiden McConnell. He didn't do shit though. He had that one good game.
Yeah, and then the rest was like straight mid. Can't put
exactly. So I'll put him question mark.
Richardson played 4 injured games. These guys had full healthy games, and we didn't. Man.
But he beat the Chiefs. Not even.
He didn't beat the Chiefs. The running game beat the Chiefs. That Raiders running game had like 200
That's still
yards.
winning though. That's still winning though.
Let me see. Let me look up his.
I think he blew us
Raiders
out though too.
versus Chiefs week. That was
because Daniel Jones didn't play.
Let me see his stats. Aiden O'Connell, 9 for 21, 62 yards. He did not.
He didn't do a motherfucker.
Yo, shout out Zamir White. In the
defense. But it was also games where Pacheco was running over.
Bro, the defense had all their touchdowns.
So
you gotta you can't put him in question mark. He's a D tier quarterback, bro.
You saying that because you're your rival,
bro? I'm saying Mahomes is an S tier, so that's not really adding up.
Looking at your scrub quarterbacks.
I'm scrub / backup. That's really what it is. Some of these guys are actually, yeah.
How you gonna put Joe Milton in a question mark?
Bro, he's not getting minutes, bro. He's a backup.
Yeah, he's not but he's a good quarterback though.
He's not playing in the NFL.
He's not gonna get any minutes. I mean, we're gonna bring Tommy DeVito. He's not getting any minutes. Even though I fuck with DeVito, bro.
He might not even be on the roster this year.
Those 3, bro, that'd be a disgrace. Those 3 games he had was special.
Yeah, but nah.
We got A-Rod.
We could put A-Rod at the S. I ain't even gonna lie.
I say A.
A tier.
Definitely A.
Healthy?
41-year QB.
The 2-time MVP?
Bro, he's not better than Jordan Love right now.
Yes, he is.
He's not better than Jordan Love right now. He's not better than Hurts right now. He's not better than Goff right now.
Are you
right now?
Yo, put the glaze. Put the glaze, bro.
Bro.
Yo, you drunk.
Bro.
Put the glaze, bro.
Bro, Rodgers is what 40 years old.
He's
Behind
better
that
than Jordan.
suspect O
He's better than
line.
Jordan Love,
Behind
bro.
that suspect O line that got him injured last year, which they
But I'm
made like
saying
He got himself
he
injured
won
last year. To be honest.
MVPs on that with that line. What do you mean?
bro, that MVP is what 3 years ago?
He still won back-to-back MVPs though. Did Jordan Love? No.
Jordan Love is gonna get them MVPs this year.
Hell
All his
no.
MVPs,
Stop.
Nah,
Rodgers MVPs are behind them.
I
All
think
Jordan Love's
You
are in front
Mahomes
of him.
glazing,
gets the
bro.
MVP.
Bro,
I
play
think
the
Mahomes
glazing
get the
shit, bro.
MVP this year.
Bro, all right, we got
Mahomes gets the
Geno.
MVP this
Geno
year,
Smith
and he
is
loses
a
the
B
Super
tier.
Bowl.
Look, you glazing, bro.
Geno's a B tier quarterback. Geno's better than all these guys.
Yes.
Wait, then who?
All these C tier
Geno,
guys.
yes,
Oh
he
yeah,
is.
yeah, you right.
Yeah, I like how we got that.
Matthew Stafford is like
He's a
C.
top of B, bottom of
He's
A.
B. He's B, bro. I'm sorry, he's B.
Stafford's really good, bro.
He's a really good quarterback. I'm
He's
I
not.
can
fucking
guarantee you,
old.
bro. I bet you Stafford's a better year than Rodgers.
Hell
Probably
no.
so.
Hell
I
no.
mean, if
Healthy?
Stafford got better,
Hell no.
yeah. We just saw Stafford come off a shoulder injury and fucking lead one of the best offenses.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm gonna give it to you. You're right.
We got Stroud. You talking about B tier or A tier already?
Time out, Zah. Count all the quarterbacks that you see that's ahead of Daniel Jones.
I mean, I would have done my own list, but my list would have been way different than this. So I'm not really gonna have an opinion on that.
You need to put Daniel Jones at S tier.
I put CJ Stroud before Jordan Love.
Nah.
I definitely put CJ
Yes,
Stroud.
yes.
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 You gonna have to take the
Yes.
mouse from this man.
Bro,
That's what I'm
You
saying,
have to
bro.
take
come
from that.
on, man. 1 year
Bro,
moved
see-
you guys, bro. 1 year.
One
Bro,
year,
1 year
both of them-
moved you from Jordan Love. What you mean,
Well,
bro?
Jordan Love was marinating, bro. He was cooking. It
Time
just
out. Exactly.
And
Jordan
this
Love had a better
is CJ
mentor.
Stroud first year.
Right, without no
No
mentor.
sitting, he got thrown in the
Exactly.
fire, bro.
bro, Jordan Love
Exactly.
first year, he had 30 touchdowns. He had more touchdowns than Mahomes, Allen. Well, more touchdowns than Mahomes.
Okay,
Allen.
who's better, Jordan Love or Mahomes?
Next 10, 15 years, bro.
No, we talking about right now, bro.
Nah, don't even dare. Mahomes right now is top 3 all time quarterback.
Yo, play the glazing, bro. Like, oh, yo, it's crazy.
It's not glazing, it's statistic, bro. It's
But-
numbers, bro. Name a quarterback all time that's better than him right now.
Tom Brady,
That's the only one.
Joe
No.
Montana.
Nobody else.
Joe Montana,
Nope.
yes.
Nope. I showed
Terry
you the
Bradshaw?
stats between both of them. Nope.
I
Showed
mean,
you the stats
different
between-
eras, different
Terry
eras.
Bradshaw? Terry
No,
Bradshaw
not Terry
probably
Bradshaw.
threw
Not
1,200 yards. He probably threw 12,000 yards
Troy
with 15
Aikman?
touchdowns.
Bro,
Absolutely
all those
not.
guys are not better than Peyton Manning.
Peyton
It's
Manning,
like it's Brady,
Drew
Montana,
Brees?
Mahomes, then like
I
Peyton
got
Manning.
I got Brady, I got Mahomes, I got Manning. That's my top 3 all time. Then I got Breeze.
Breeze didn't win no chips though.
Got one against Manning.
Right.
Oh, you right. I forgot about that.
All right, next we got Tua. Tua's a
Tua
C-tier
turned the
quarterback,
ball
bro.
over.
C tier, bro.
C.
C tier.
C tier. But he's better than Jones though. You got to put him before Jones, bro.
Well, we'll break it down.
I mean, this
sort him out.
this last season, he's a high C though. So I put him over Baker too.
I mean,
Definitely.
take away Tyreek, take away Jalen Waddle, take away McDaniels. What was he?
You can say the same thing about Purdy. You can say the same about Hurts. We're not
Can't say
doing
the
that,
same
bro.
about Mahomes. Can't say the same about Mahomes.
Yo, you glazing right now, bro. It's crazy.
You got to hit that button though. You do got to hit that button.
Or Deshaun Watson, he's a D tier quarterback, bro. He's D tier,
What?
bro. He should be in
What?
jail, bro. He should not be playing football.
What?
He is so butt, bro.
Bro,
Oh my
what?
God.
You saw he's doing
All these guys are better than him.
No,
Everybody
stop.
teaches better than Watson.
Let's look at stats.
Bro, we can't be living off of what he did in Houston. We are in Cleveland right now.
Bro, he took 2 years off because he got suspended.
Bro, 40-year-old Joe Flacco had a better season than him. 40-year-old Joe Flacco.
Because
who came off
his shoulder was
couch.
messed up. His bro, you know what a torn where the cuff is? Rotated cuff is?
Bro, let's look at
That
his
shit
healthy-
hurt.
Let's look at his healthy games. Let's see, Deshaun Watson.
Bro, he wasn't healthy all year. What do you mean?
I mean, Joe Flacco was coming off his couch, bro. Joe Flacco was in no shape like quarterback,
So?
and he had a way better.
He was healthy though.
He was older and coming off a couch and learned the whole playbook.
I
I'm
put
putting
I
Bryce
put
at that.
Bryce Young.
I'm putting
That
Bryce
question
at
mark.
question mark, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Hmm.
They sold the fuck out of Bryce Young.
And if you guys want to rank rookies,
You
you
can
want to
rank
rank them up
We
rookies.
here
can.
or
We
rank them
can't
amongst
though.
themselves?
You can't really
Oh, okay,
rank
okay,
them.
okay. I'm pulling Caleb first, of course.
Okay. I'm putting
I think
May.
I think
I'm gonna
this
say
order is
Penix.
fine.
I'm gonna say Penix is third though. I ain't gonna lie. Behind
Bro,
Jaden.
he's not gonna play.
Oh,
He's not gonna
No,
play
we talking
till
about we
20.
going based off college though.
Okay, all right.
if
Yeah,
we're
you
going
can
based
put
off
Penix.
college,
Yeah.
then
Hell no. Hell
bro,
no.
based off college, bro, based off
Michael
college,
Penix is better. Michael. I mean, Bo was better than Michael Penix.
stats wise, hell yeah, 45 touchdowns, 3 picks, 5,000 yards.
If
Only got
that's the
sacked two
case,
times.
if that's the case, then you can't put Penix over what's his name? JJ.
Or you
They
put
just fried
Williams
him.
and what?
All right, we put if you being real though, then we put Bo Nix over Jaden too.
Mm.
College.
All right, let's go by just the NFL. What we think that'd be? I think May's gonna be the
All
second
right.
best quarterback.
Hell no. Stop.
He's a better quarterback than Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels gonna get killed in
No,
week.
he's not.
Jaden Daniels gonna get killed in week 3.
No, he's not.
First game against the
Okay,
Cowboys is gonna
I'm
be
putting.
still.
I'm gonna put Caleb, Jaden. I'm putting Bo,
Mm.
JJ. I put him over Drake May too.
Bro, why? What's up with the Drake?
Bro,
May?
he's throwing the JJ Jettas, bro.
Bro, but we seen good quarterback throw the back, or we saw bad quarterback throw the receivers, bro. We've seen that a lot.
But I'm saying though, I mean, he don't have to do much. They're gonna use him the same way they use Kirk, play action, and they're gonna run the ball.
I think I'll sleep on Drake May this season, even
Drake-
though he's not good.
Drake May is gonna be good, but I just don't think he's gonna be good this year, personally.
So this is what we think the rookie's gonna be like.
I mean, Penix only lasts because he's not gonna play.
All right,
But
now,
yeah.
now let's fix up these tiers, like rank the players in their tiers. So we okay with this?
Josh
ranking?
Allen, Josh Allen S, bro. Josh Allen S, bro.
Bro, can we put an A+ then? Because he's not in the same tier as Mahomes.
You cannot put
Talent wise,
Josh Allen next to
are we talking
Mahomes.
about talent wise? Or are we talking about accolades, bro?
Yeah, bro, we were talking talent wise. Drew locked the seats here.
That's what I'm saying. I'm thinking we talking about talent. We know Josh
Yeah,
Allen
just
is the
the
most
quarterback.
talented quarterback in the league.
I feel like
we
you
know
can't talk
Josh
about
Allen
talent
has-
without talking about wins.
Josh Allen has the highest
Yo,
ceiling out of like all these quarterbacks, but his floor is so disgusting, and we see it a good amount of time. We don't see those kind of games out of Mahomes really often. Those 3 interception games.
We saw them shits last year with them fucking receivers he had.
Exactly. And he still won a Super Bowl.
They still won the Super Bowl.
So if
What's your excuse for Daniel Jones?
I mean,
Zaire?
I'm okay with taking him out of this year, but we can't put him
I
in this.
mean, Daniel Jones. I mean, did Daniel Jones have Stephon Diggs?
Watch
No.
Stephon Diggs. Yeah, Kenny Galladay.
Is Kenny Galladay Stephon Diggs?
Kenny
I mean-
Galladay was a dog when we got him. Before we got him, he was a dog. He came with
Yeah,
Daniel
what happened?
Jones, and he was terrible. But his quarterback was scared to throw him a ball.
When he had Stafford, he was balling.
He was actually dropping the ball, but you know that's a. We gonna save that topic for when we actually talk about the Giants because I ain't gonna do this today, bro. We'll go all day. This
So-
should be like 24 hours.
This A tier looks straight.
It
Yeah.
did look good.
Yeah,
All right, what we think about the
How many
beats here?
quarterbacks
Any
had
fixing up?
Daniel Jones?
bro. This is y'all list, bro.
Bro, it's a
That's all
group
I'm gonna
list.
say.
All hands in.
If we all came in and sent our individual lists, bro.
You would probably have Daniel Jones in the S tier. Mahomes.
No,
at
what
the
it? No, what it? I
scrubs
said he
of
B.
the-
I said he B.
Bro,
B. B.
Yes.
Let's change this. Let's
Bro,
switch the topic.
bro,
man.
Neighbors is gonna have 1,300 yards this year, bro.
oh
Stay B.
hell no, man.
Yeah,
Yes.
let's switch the topic, man. Let's switch this up.
But y'all want to bet on it? $50?
Bro, Neighbors is probably touching like 850.
This is a
No.
kid shows right here.
Okay,
It's a kid show.
how many? What's his name? Forgot his name for Oregon. Y'all wide receiver.
Troy Franklin.
He gonna have more yards than Neighbors?
Well, Troy Franklin isn't the wide receiver 1. He's the wide receiver 3.
He's like
Actually, he's wide receiver 4. This is your wide receiver 1.
Say wide receiver 8.
Yeah, he's a third
all the
round.
way at the bottom of the depth chart.
So what happens if Neighbors gets like 600 yards and Daniel Jones has a bad year? Is it over for Daniel Jones?
Yes.
Yes. I
Or
said
even
it was over for him last year.
No,
said
it
it was
wasn't.
over from
He got
last year.
hurt, and
I
his O
said it
line
2
was.
years ago.
He got hurt because the O line wasn't protecting him.
I said 2 years ago. Daniel Jones
Bro, you
needs
gotta
to go.
look
I've
at
been
the
saying.
talent that he has had around him, bro. He hasn't had
Okay,
nobody except for Saquon, bro.
let's
he just
pull
had
this
Andrew
up right now.
Thomas.
I mean, we took my offensive weapons. Slayton is underrated, but he's a number 2 option at best.
2020, 11 touchdowns, 10
Yeah.
interceptions. 2021,
But look who his coach
10
was, bro. He had
touchdowns,
fucking Joe
7
Judge as coach,
interceptions.
bro. What the fuck, yo?
2022, 5 interceptions and 15 touchdowns. 2023, 2 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. Please get the fuck out of here with this shit, bro.
Bro,
He had one
look who he
season
had as his coaches, bro. He had Joe Judge. His best coach he ever had, other than Dable, was Pat Shermer.
for 2 years. Remember that.
Yes, he had him for 2 years, and he got fired.
And then had Joe Judge for 1.
And then he had Joe
fired.
Judge.
He had Brian Daboll for 2.
So he had Joe Judge.
Dable was about
And
to
Pat
murder
Shermer.
Jones that one game.
Jones got
Bro, Joe
blown
Judge
out
was a
40
special
to
teams
0.
coordinator before he got hired, bro.
He was just a Patriot. He got hired because he was a part of
And
the
then he
Patriots.
had Dave Gettleman as a GM, who didn't do shit for him. But to my son, yeah, hog mollies. Yeah, we need the hog mollies.
All right,
That's what he talked about. And all he did was screw over Jones. He gave Nate Soda a fucking 4-year, $64 million contract. Like, what the fuck, bro?
That was some bullshit for sure. I ain't gonna lie to you.
So how
Like, all these signings. Oh, you can go. My fault. See, that's what I'm saying. We talk about this shit, bro. We gonna be up here for a minute.
This B tier, this looks straight, or were we gonna like move players around in the B tier? Who's the best B tier quarterback? It's Jordan Love, right?
No,
it's Brock.
It's definitely not Brock. I'll put Stafford over Brock. I'll say Stafford.
It's Stafford, Brock.
Brock's better than Stroud?
Yes, Brock made it further than Stroud.
Stroud don't got that defense.
Yeah, so wait, no. It's Stafford, Hurts, Brock.
I don't put Hurts over Brock. I'll put Brock over
Why not?
Hurts.
I mean,
They have the same amount of talent. They have the same amount of talent, right?
But
Brock
one performed better
and
than
his team.
I mean, they both been to one Super Bowl.
Yeah,
but who played better in the Super Bowls?
Hurts did.
Hurts had 400 yards, like 4 touchdowns.
But that's because Brock got hurt that year too. The Eagles wouldn't have beat the 49ers that year. Brock.
Oh, we know that for sure. But I mean,
so
you just never
that's
know.
why I put Brock over Hurts.
No, but I'm saying like, you gonna know what ifs though.
I'm going off of Brock is better than Jalen Hurts. That's my opinion. Brock is better than Jalen Hurts. And I don't even like Brock Purdy. I think Brock Purdy is mid as fuck. And I think Hurts is mid as fuck. But I think Brock Purdy is better than Jalen Hurts.
I think Stroud and Love are better than Hurts and Purdy, in my opinion.
Oh, get the hell out of here.
I mean, what we gonna put Geno at then?
Geno's probably the bottom
Geno's
of the tier.
Geno's
he's a solid quarterback. He's a solid quarterback.
All right, so we playing Aaron Rodgers. I'm playing Aaron Rodgers over Stroud though.
Oh, 2024 Aaron Rodgers, 40 years old. CJ Stroud against Stephon Diggs.
Bro, Aaron Rodgers has Garrett Wilson,
gonna flip.
Malachi Conley.
I think Kyler's going to slip out of this tier. He's going to have some good numbers, but it's not going to be like crazy. He's going to be in the seat. At the end of the season, he's going to be C tier.
We could come back and revisit this at the end of the season. Because this is ridiculous.
I feel like it's a good list. I mean, I wouldn't put Mahomes at S, but
What would you put Mahomes at? What would you put Mahomes at? The only person with 3 Super Bowl rings.
I put him at A. And
bro,
you can't. Josh Allen at S.
He's the only person with 3 Super Bowl MVPs on the list.
I will put Josh Allen and I'll put Lamar Jackson at S.
Are you fucking high? He is the only person with 3
Lamar
Super
got 2
Bowl
MVPs, bro.
I would rather have 3 Super Bowl MVPs than 2 MVPs.
Okay, other than Mahomes and Lamar, who else has an MVP? Well, Aaron Rodgers. Besides them.
I mean, Stafford has a Super Bowl.
True. But he's a B tier.
McCarthy has a national championship.
Russ has a Super Bowl.
McCarthy got a natty. I mean, Carson Wentz got a Super Bowl. We're not talking about like that.
Carson Wentz.
He didn't play for that Super Bowl.
Yeah, that was his best year. He got hurt.
If he didn't get hurt, man, and he wasn't like weak minded, bro, he would still be on the Eagles. He wouldn't be at Jalen Hurts.
Right.
Would have been a 3-time
But
Super
I
Bowl
mean,
champion by now.
I agree with this list though. I ain't gonna cap. Other than Mahomes being us.
Bro, you
I
can't.
think you're
The
just
only thing you could
delusional.
say is that you could put Josh Allen. You can't put Mahomes in A. Mahomes can't drop a tier.
You can't put Mahomes in A.
You can only add people to a tier. You can't
can't.
take Mahomes out of the tier.
You can't. Nobody has 3 Super Bowl MVPs on this list.
And
Nobody
that's why,
has.
bro. When it's a playoff game, fourth quarter, Mahomes down by 3 points. He's the only person you
And
fear
it's
about.
13 seconds on the clock.
He's the only person
The
you fear
only
out of anybody
person
in the
that
league.
people were
Okay,
scared
so
of.
if we going off what ifs, right? Because you said something about Purdy getting hurt, right? So what if Josh Allen kicking knew how to kick?
They were
God.
in that team, that Buffalo Bills team this year was not winning the Super Bowl.
Hell no.
They was not
They
beating.
was.
They
They
weren't.
was.
They
They
were
was,
not
though.
about to beat
Bro,
Lamar Jackson.
They beat the Chiefs, bro.
Bro, was Stephon
They
Diggs with 20
lost.
yards?
They still gave Mahomes time. It wasn't like it was 5 seconds left and he missed the field goal. It was like a whole 45
They still had the ice to
seconds
drive.
left.
Shout out Isaiah Pacheco.
So
Yeah,
it
he
wasn't
tough.
just
That boy tough.
7th-round running
run
back.
slow as shit. But
You think he's slow?
yeah, he's slow as hell. He just looked like he run fast. He run angry as hell. But he's slow.
He's got some legs on him just because he's young. And he's from Rutgers.
Yeah, that's the problem.
All right. Next topic we got. In the same realm of quarterback, we got the Trevor Lawrence contract situation. Trevor Lawrence got paid 5 years, $255 million a year, $210 million guaranteed, and is the highest paid annual quarterback in NFL history.
This is gonna be the first and last time I ever say this.
I'm gonna let Quad go first.
This is my first and last time I ever say this. Zaire was right. When they first signed Daniel Jones to that bullshit contract, I was like, what the fuck? Hell no. Now that I see this Trevor Lawrence contract, yeah, we're good. We at. I take that over whatever the fuck they just gave Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence didn't even do shit. He has his numbers are like a little bit better than Daniel Jones, if not the same. So I wouldn't have paid him that.
They gave him that contract because of potential and what he could be.
Potential don't mean shit
Teams
to me,
were
honestly.
teams were tanking to draft Lawrence in 2020.
Right.
Like, there's no way the Jaguars team just loses 15 games in a row. Just like, oh, we're just a bad team now. They did that on purpose.
Right.
So, I mean, has he earned it? Hell no, he hasn't earned that contract. Does he still have a chance to prove it? Yeah, he has a chance. I mean, you don't go first overall and have like teams like sell you to get you on purpose just because you're an okay quarterback. He's got a lot to prove, man. He's got a lot to get. And last year, like, his stats don't look good. 21 touchdowns, 14 picks, blew the season 8-3.
Wait till you see his splits.
I mean, to be fair, he had 15 drop touchdowns, and Calvin Ridley had 8 drop touchdowns.
But we could do that for any quarterback, though. You can.
I mean,
Mahomes.
All right, let's say like
Diggs. I said Diggs. Josh Allen.
Half those touchdowns don't get dropped. Are the Jaguars making the playoffs? If half those touchdowns don't get dropped?
No, but he has better stats though. Yes.
All right, quick little game we got here. So there's 3 quarterbacks that are bound to get a contract like this next year or this offseason. And Lawrence getting paid $55 million. Are you paying this quarterback more than Lawrence? You paying Tua more than $55 million?
Nah.
No. You paying Dak $55? Look, there's 3 quarterbacks that like have contracts / extensions that they need to get paid.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather pay Lawrence $55 million or this quarterback? Would you pay Tua or Lawrence $55 million? I'm paying Lawrence $55 million.
I will pay Tua.
Oh man.
I mean, cause I'm saying that because he first of all, he's a better quarterback than Trevor Lawrence. That's
Tua.
For sure.
Tua is like a quarterback that every year his stats are gonna be the same, and then he's gonna fall off. He's done it the past couple years.
He's done it for the past 2 years. Tua is more in the range of the Daniel Jones contract than the Trevor Lawrence contract.
Correct.
I mean, in the biggest games, I mean, he'll throw 5 touchdowns against the Broncos and the Giants, but those Bills, those Eagles, those Ravens matchups, Tua's at home in Hawaii.
But we talking about stats though. He has way better stats than
Trevor Lawrence did lead like one of the best comebacks in NFL history. I don't think Tua played the Chiefs and had 7 points. And one of the, to be fair, it was like
it was like -4 degrees outside.
But the only reason they score is because shout out Tyreek Hill, man. That was an underthrown ball. Tyreek came back and got it and broke up like 3 tackles for a touchdown. And the rest of that game, like even the coach like didn't trust Tua to throw. He just like, you know what, run, screen pass, swing pass.
All I'm saying is if we looking at Tua stats last year, 2022, he had 3,500 yards with 25 TDs and 8 picks. Then this year, he had 4,600 yards with 29 TDs and 14 interceptions.
I want to see like the splits between.
I'm about to look at the splits now.
Between like teams like the Broncos, the Giants, the Jets, and then teams like the Chiefs, Bills, and Ravens. Because if I remember correctly, Tua was sitting at 11-4 and blew the division.
Well, I'm looking at his fourth quarter stats. He threw for 1,300 yards, 7 TDs, and 3 picks.
I'm looking at this final 7 weeks. Tua had 7 touchdowns, 6 picks in the final 7 weeks. I mean, not 7 weeks, 4 weeks. Then that was the most important stretch because they had a matchup against the Ravens that whoever won that was going to get the 1 seed, and they lost by like 50 points.
Yeah, in January he had 1 pick and 2 interceptions. So that's not.
And then good. Week 18 for the division, you had Josh Allen have 4 turnovers in that game, and you still lose. Because you're down by 7 and you're forcing a double coverage pass at Chase Claypool. Like, come on, Tua.
Yeah, I will say he did dumb decisions, but I don't know. Like, how I look at it is like Tua. I feel like the only thing Tua has to learn is to not force anything, and I think that's what Trevor Lawrence knows now because he doesn't really force balls. It's just more of his receivers can't catch the fucking ball. So that's really the issue in Jacksonville. And I think that's what makes the difference between Tua and Trevor is that if Trevor wide receivers, I feel like if Trevor had Tyreek Hill, bro,
they were in the Super Bowl.
I wouldn't say Super Bowl, but I think he's an MVP candidate though. I really truly think that.
Swap Trevor Lawrence and Tua for the whole season. The Dolphins are winning the division.
For sure.
Say that much. All right, next. I'll let you go.
No, go ahead.
I was going to go to the next quarterback, but you got something to say.
No, go ahead.
Oh, all right. So next quarterback, we got an extension coming up for Dak Prescott. You giving Dak Prescott $55 million, or are you giving Trevor Lawrence $55 million?
Yes. If I'm the GM, no.
I'm paying Dak.
Because remember, the Cowboys got to pay Micah and CD too.
Yeah,
and the money Dak. Don't stretch.
I'm paying.
You paying Dak?
I do think Dak's a better quarterback.
I think Dak is a better quarterback by far than Trevor Lawrence. I'm paying Dak.
I mean, they both got.
I would say Dak
got 2 playoff wins since 2016.
The issue is I don't know why they lose like that. I have no idea what the problem is.
It's like a voodoo curse or something.
It's like a curse. It's Jerry Jones. I blame Jerry Jones. I don't know what it is. He got cursed. Dak Prescott.
If we being real, if we looking on paper, they was supposed to lose to the Packers. I'm sorry, bro. Like they had them, and they was at home too.
I saw the vision. I saw the vision.
If we look on paper, the Cowboys are like the top 3-4 team in the NFL, but that's just not how they play. That's not how they play.
I mean, some people knew that the Packers were going to beat them. I won't name them, but I know some people thought that and knew it.
No, that's crazy.
All right, next. This is probably the most interesting one. Would you rather pay Trevor Lawrence or Jordan Love $55 million?
I'll pay Trevor.
I'm paying Jordan Love. I'm paying Jordan Love, man.
Yeah.
Jordan Love first season.
Why are you paying Jordan Love?
His first season with 12th grader receivers, he threw 30 touchdowns. Second in the league in touchdowns. Third in the league in passing yards. Won a playoff game. First time you see to win a playoff game against the Dallas Cowboys, who were undefeated at home.
Dallas Cowboys up, man.
And had the best statistical passer rating in playoff history.
So we okay, passer rating, okay.
I mean, he tore that defense up. He
I
destroyed it
don't really
with.
go with the passer rating, man. You could throw one completion and you'll have the greatest passer rating in the league.
But with
Nah, but all those stats do make sense though. You know what I'm saying? I'm not taking nothing away from Jordan Love. I just feel as though we need to see more from him. You know what I'm saying? We only seen the simple side.
we'll see more. We'll see a lot more.
No, I know, but I'm just saying though, like if we come back to the situation 2 or 3 years from now, of course I would say, yeah, I will pay him $55 million because how the Q market is, it's only going to keep rising. You know what I'm saying? I can see why you want to pay him $55 million. I just right now I don't think it's the best option to right now, only because first of all we only see him for one season, half a season because the first half of the season he was playing good, but he wasn't playing as good as he was in.
And the second half, he was the best quarterback in the NFL.
Yeah, arguably, yeah, I will say that. Yes, he was. And I just feel as though we already know the Packers are going to put more talent around. And if you give him $55 million, how are you supposed to surround him with talent?
Don't worry, man. Give it like 3 years, they'll have Justin Jefferson on the team.
I don't think so.
They're gonna have one of the best receivers. They're gonna have Jamar Chase in the team in 3 years.
I don't see the Vikings
when the Bengals don't win a Super Bowl in the next 3 years, Jamar's one way out of there. He's gonna be in Green Bay and win Super Bowls.
I don't see. Excuse me. I don't see him going there.
Because I think right now Jordan Love is like in the best position to start winning championship. Because the NFC is weak. It's like the Niners, It's like the Niners, the Eagles, and everybody else. I think the Packers are the third best team in the NFC.
I mean, we got to see how they do this year.
Don't worry, we'll see. Because this is going to be the last season we ever see him throw 30 touchdowns. Because every single season, besides that, he's throwing 40 and 50.
We got to see, though. I still feel like they still don't have a number one wide receiver, which is no problem with that. Because he still threw 30 touchdowns.
And we see Mahomes win a Super Bowl with no number one wide receiver.
He definitely won.
But he had Kelsey, though.
Yeah,
but Kelsey wasn't really like.
It wasn't Kelsey.
Kelsey's the number one option, bro. Let's be real.
Yeah, but this year Kelsey wasn't like.
Kelsey didn't even get 1,000 yards this year.
He had an off season this year.
I mean, the only reason he didn't get 1,000 yards is because they ain't played him the last.
He ain't played the last game.
He would have went over 1,000.
Yeah, for sure. I would have played for that 1,000. I'm sorry, I ain't gonna lie.
They didn't want to play him.
He didn't want to play himself.
Oh, he didn't?
Nah, yeah, I seen their podcast. What's it called? I forgot their podcast name, but I seen.
I forgot it too.
I feel like I
New heights.
No, I'm just saying like yeah, we say Mahomes don't have no weapons, but if we really be real, bro, Kelsey really been that number one option. Like they don't like he's dead as a wide receiver, but he plays like one. He's not no tight end. He might line up on the line, but he's a wide receiver one. If he's getting real, and he runs routes like one too.
He can be.
I think that Travis Kelsey we saw 3 years ago is probably gone now. We'll see him get like 1,000.
Yeah, because he won't
be dominant.
He's so much like older 36, now, so. 35, 36, one of those.
He'll slow down.
I think he's like 33, 34.
He'll get one more Super Bowl in like the next 3-4 years.
Yeah, he's definitely one more. Yeah.
Who, Kelsey?
I think Mahomes stops at like 5 Super Bowl rings.
Yeah, he'll get 8.
Glazing, yo, play that shit, bro.
Yeah, I don't think he'll get 8.
Bro, if you don't think because of this whack ass division Mahomes is in, bro, he's getting on the home playoff game every single year, and then there's no team close to them besides like maybe the Bengals, and that's playing on ifs. Like if Joe Burrow gets back to form after that wrist injury,
I don't think there's nobody that can really compete with them right now. I want to see how they play this year, and then we can revisit that.
Because the world's from better now.
Hollywood Brown, he's not an ass wide receiver. He's actually a decent wide receiver. You got Rashid Rice.
Good coaching.
Pretty good. But Andy Reid could get anybody open.
I mean, Rashid Rice, you got to worry about him facing jail time or him touching the field.
But then you got Worthy too. You got Worthy. You got Hardman. You got MVS is gone. That dude
he's on the Bills now.
Cold.
That's crazy.
He couldn't catch a cold. I think I can't list the rest of them because I mean, the rest
Yeah,
of them don't matter.
MVS, Sky Moore, Kadarius Toney, Rasheed Rice.
Justin Ross. I
Oh
mean,
yeah, I'm pretty sure he's
they're-
facing jail time too.
it doesn't really matter. They're gonna ball out regardless.
Because you got Mahomes there.
Exactly.
All right, last and final subject. Way too early NFL predictions. Who we think are making the playoffs next year?
I got. You're gonna do it.
Let's
Start
go
with the
one seed.
Giants.
Let's start with the one seeds. Who's the one seeds? Obviously,
The Giants.
the
The
Chiefs are
one
getting the
seed.
one seed in the AFC.
Nah, I'm gonna go Ravens again.
After
The
all the people they
Giants.
lost,
Yep.
because now remember Joe Burrow's coming back, and it's not gonna be easy for the Ravens.
I think
Joe Burrow
I think the first seed. I think no bias. I think the first seed this year is probably going to be the Texans.
I see the hype, but I'm not really seeing it. Like I understand why people think they're gonna be good,
you see the hype around Jordan Love though, right?
because that's a player versus the team.
Yeah, but Stroud is just as good as Jordan Love right now, though.
Stroud or Love's a little better. Love's a little better.
Bro.
Like the Texans are probably
Jordan Love sat for 3 years. You should expect him to play like that. He learned all that shit from Aaron Rodgers.
Remember, it's not gonna be easy for CJ Stroud.
But I'm saying CJ Stroud came in as an Ohio State quarterback. They never panned out in the league.
All right, number one seed for the AFC. I definitely got the Ravens. I want to put the Chiefs there, but like you said, he may be facing jail time, so they may be working with a rookie receiver.
Who Rasheed Rice?
Rasheed Rice.
A rookie receiver and Hollywood Brown. Hollywood Brown isn't terrible, but he hasn't got a breakout season yet.
His hands isn't consistent.
Yeah, like another Darius Slayton.
Like all I'm saying is when he was playing for the Ravens, man, Lamar could have had so many touchdowns that year throwing the ball, man.
I got the Chiefs at the number 3 or number 2 seed.
All right, number 1 seed I got the Chiefs. Number 2 seed, I got whoever wins the AFC North. I think it's gonna be the Bengals. That's gonna win it.
I got
Joe Shiesty. He's coming back and.
Is that a hot take?
Not really. I guess. I mean, who's the better team, the Bengals or the Bills? I think the Bengals are a better team than the Bills right now.
Yeah,
on paper. Yeah, on paper.
So, and then I think the Bengals are a better team than every team in the AFC South. So,
Bills probably gonna be like the 5th or 6th seed, man.
The Bills will probably win their division, but they'll be like the 4th seed probably.
They'll be not
Actually,
even that, bro.
I got the Bengals at the 2 seed, and then 3 seed. I got the Bills getting the 3 seed.
I got Miami.
Over Bills?
Yeah, this year.
So what gets it done this year?
Yeah, but I really hate to say it, but I definitely got Miami over the Bills this year. Who do they have? They lost everybody. They got rid of everybody.
They still got Josh Allen though. We gotta remember that.
Yeah, but remember
Josh Allen could pass.
Diggs,
Josh Allen could pass. He could run. He could block. He could catch.
Yeah, but that's before he had got Stephon Diggs. Now he doesn't have Stephon Diggs or Gabe Davis.
I mean, to be fair, like that stretch that they went to win the division, Stephon Diggs was giving you like 40 yards a game.
Yeah, because he was a distraction.
And now James Cook is gonna get that new leap. James Cook's gonna step up now, and they got Keon Coleman. And they got who else? They got
Keon Coleman gonna be nice, bro.
I don't rank rookies, to be honest, until I see them play, because we said.
Didn't I tell you Puka Nacua was gonna be tough?
You did, but we also thought that fucking Johnny Manziel was gonna be the best thing since sliced bread.
I mean, I wasn't even watching football around that time. I ain't seen nothing like that.
It's a lot of people that we hype up, and they end up being trash. John Ross, trash.
Oh man, he picked right before Mahomes. That's crazy. Remember that.
Who, right. Mitchell Trubisky?
Mitchell Trubisky. Trash.
Like the one pick,
Justin Fields, trash.
The one pick before Mahomes, it was
Justin Fields trash.
Yeah, Justin Fields kind of butt. He's worse than Russ, and Russ is like 30
I believe that. I believe that.
So
and the 3 seed,
I got the Giants at the 7th seed.
Ooh,
I like that.
At the 3 seed for the AFC, I got the Bills at the 3 seed. The 4 seed could get a little spicy, but I think the Colts get it. That could be a little bit of a hot take. That's banking on Anthony Richardson being healthy the whole season.
His shoulder is done. Right now, they say his shoulder's hurt.
Because I
He's
think they got the
done.
best defense in their division. They have the best running back. Jonathan Taylor's he's underrated now. Which is sad. Because Jonathan Taylor's still a
Yeah,
boss.
Jonathan Taylor is still good now.
And then the receiver room was pretty damn good. They got
I got
Pittman,
the
they got
Packers.
Downs, they got Pierce, and they got a great
Right.
O line. They have the best coach in the division. Because we saw once Sykin left the Eagles offense went to butt. And with Gardner Minshew, they were a yard away from winning the division. I got the Colts 4 seed, the 5 seed. We're gonna get the Ravens coming in. 6 seed can be the Texans, and the 7 seed can be the Jaguars.
We can do that. That sounds about right.
All right, since y'all did yours, I'm gonna do mine, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the top 2 seeds I think it's gonna be the Texans, and I think it's gonna be the Cowboys. All right. Then for the second seeds, it's gonna be the 49ers, and I think it's gonna be the Chiefs. Then for the third seeds, I think it's gonna be the Ravens, and I think it's gonna be. I wanna see the Eagles, but I don't know. But I gotta see them play first before I give my opinion. So I'm gonna go with the Lions for the third seed. For the fourth seeds, I'm gonna go with the Bengals and I'm gonna say Eagles. For the fifth seeds, I think it's gonna be. I'm not gonna lie, for the AFC North, I think 3 teams gonna come out of there. I'm not gonna lie. I think the Steelers could sweep in.
Yeah, I think the Steelers got a better chance than the Browns.
But I think they're gonna be like the 6th seed though. So I'm gonna go with I wanna go with the Jaguars, I'm not gonna lie. And as you know, I'm gonna go with the Chargers. I'm gonna say Chargers. And I'm gonna go with the Packers for the 5th seeds. So that's gonna be Chargers, Packers, 5th seeds. 6 seeds, I'm gonna go Steelers and Giants. And then 7 seeds, I'm gonna go Bears, and I'm gonna go. I feel like I'm missing a team.
Don't believe the Falcons.
No, I said the Bears for the 7th seed, right? So I'm going AFC. Honestly, that's gonna be TBD because I really don't know. Because there's so many teams in the AFC that can make the playoffs. But for the NFC, I think those teams make the playoffs.
Let me write down my list again. I got the 1 seeds. That's gonna be the Chiefs in the AFC and the NFC. I'm gonna give it to the Eagles. The Eagles are gonna get the 1 seed. The 2 seed, it's gonna be the Bengals in the AFC, and then the NFC, it's gonna be the Packers getting the 2 seed. Packers grabbing that 2 seed. 3 seed is gonna be the Bills, and then the Niners. 4 seed is gonna be the Colts, and then that would be the Falcons, I guess. The 5 seed is gonna be the Ravens in the AFC, and in the NFC, the 5 seed is gonna be the Lions. 6 seed is gonna be the Texans in the AFC, and the NFC gonna be the Rams, and the 7 seed. And the AFC is gonna be the Jaguars, and the NFC. Like I'm looking at this, but I don't think the Cowboys make the playoffs this year. But I don't know what team's gonna make it over them.
I think that too.
You said the Cowboys don't make the playoffs this year?
I'm only saying that only because the Cowboys didn't get better. Like they get better like since they've been like, Dak been quarterback. They get better every season. They always find a way to get at least 2 players either from the draft or from free agency. They just didn't do anything this year. The only thing they got was I think a lineman, like an offensive lineman, and I think like they got Eric Kendricks, and that's really all they did because they didn't have so much. I think they had like $2 million in cap space, so they really couldn't do anything. So they had to focus on the draft. I just don't think I can see them if they do make the playoffs. I do see them being like a low tier seed, only because they didn't improve in any point way. Like all the teams in the NFC East. No, you can
I
go.
think they. I don't. They didn't improve, but a lot of teams who did pick a lot of players and drafted players, they didn't improve either. So it's like
Who?
it's kind of like a. I'm just saying in general. I'm not saying a specific team. It could be a team that we could say. All right, let's use the Chargers for example. Do you think they improved?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah,
I
they
don't think
improved.
so.
They
I
didn't
don't
move the
think so.
needle, but they improved though.
They didn't. I don't think they improved. I
Actually, they got a
think
little
they.
worse. They lost
I
all their
think they got
receivers,
worse. They got worse, and they,
and they lost J.C.
traded
Jackson.
away their receivers.
I mean, they got Ryan
They
McConkey.
okay,
I mean, you lose Keenan Allen, and Mike Williams. You pick up Lamb McConkey. I don't think you're getting better like that.
exactly. I would definitely pick Keenan Allen over Lad McConkey.
Well, I thought they was gonna take Malik Neighbors.
Nah, because that's
I
just Jim
thought so too,
Harbaugh.
but then Jim Harbaugh is a run
He just
first
wants
guy.
that run first, strong line guy.
I'm surprised he didn't pick up what's his name, Corum, because they did get rid of Austin Eckler. They didn't really do
Just
much,
Edwards.
Right?
See, what I think is
And
going to happen.
Well,
J.K.
they got
Dobbins.
J.K. Dobbins and what's his name? The other one
Gus
from the
Edwards.
Ravens. Yeah, Gus Edwards. So they
both
got Gus
Ravens running
Bus and
backs.
J.K. C2 running backs.
See, what
But
I think is going to happen with the Cowboys,
both power
they're gonna go like 9-8 or get 10 wins, miss the playoffs, and the whole
So
fire.
we're saying that the Eagles are going to win a division.
Yeah, the Eagles going to win the division easily.
This might be a hot
Yeah.
take, but I think Commanders win the division. If they
Oh
play good.
hell no! Oh
Nah.
god!
Yes, bro.
I think they're
Next
gonna be
year.
the worst team again. They're gonna be the worst team in the
Next
league
year,
this year.
nah, they'll win a division next year
They'll win in like 3 or 4 years.
because by next year we'll have another quarterback that we'll drive. So next year they'll win it, and the Giants will be good after
But I
that.
think what I'm thinking with the Cowboys, they're gonna miss the playoffs this year. They're gonna get like 9 wins, and then the whole fire sale's gonna happen. They're gonna like get rid of Dak. They're gonna get rid of all their big name pieces, and then try to start over again when they miss the playoffs this year. I mean, you can't run it back again because you run it back again. I mean, what you're gonna win the division?
I don't
and lose
know.
the first round?
I just think all the top tier teams got better, but then
Yeah,
like
that's
Eagles,
true, but I don't think nothing was wrong
added
with them in the
Saquon.
first place. I
There's
don't think
nothing wrong
anything
with
was
them. It's
wrong.
just they don't have depth anywhere. That's the problem.
They only have
They
one
didn't have-
receiver.
No, they still got Brandon Cooks.
I mean, Brandon Cooks at like what 33, 34.
Yeah, but he's still good though.
It's all right.
He still could put
He
on.
had like
he still could put on
1,000-yard
1,000.
seasons at every team he's been on.
Yeah,
So I
And
mean,
I feel
he's
like
pretty good.
I feel like he's one of the most underrated wide receivers in the league. If you ask me.
Definitely underrated because a lot of people they don't really think about Brandon Cooks.
That's what I'm saying. Like I look at it as Brandon Cooks. Every team he go to, I feel like if he goes to the Giants, he's not gonna get 1,000 yards only because
You got Daniel Jones as a quarterback.
Fucking cursed, bro. Like I feel like every free agency signing we get, it always turns out bad for some reason.
You can't sign any more receivers after what happened to Darren
Every
Waller.
receiver that we have, I don't know what happens. They play with Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones, he gets scared or he stay down the wide receiver he want to throw the ball to. Their career's done. We had Golden Tate at one point, coming off a monster year.
And Golden Tate was good
Kenny
for us.
Galladay. He was good for us, but then he stopped getting the ball at one point.
Kenny Galladay
he
lost
was the top option.
Yeah, but then we benched him
Waller.
because he wasn't getting the ball much. I think that was year 2 that he was there.
Because he was old and he was always getting injured. So you can't really blame Daniel Jones for that.
Bro, throw him the ball. That's your best receiver. You throw your best receiver the ball. I don't give a fuck what nobody say about anything.
I mean, at the time, I think Slayton was the best receiver, if we being honest.
Slayton couldn't catch.
He couldn't catch, but he was putting up 800 yards every season.
He couldn't catch. That was the problem. Golden Tate's hands were consistent. He could not catch. Then the same problem with Evan Ingram. Evan Ingram couldn't catch either.
And then he went to the Jaguars and had 1,000 yards.
He went to the Jaguars and became
a really good tight end.
This is.
I say he's top 5 tight end right now.
Yeah, that's because he left Daniel Jones.
Bro, I could show you a clip of him dropping a pass that was right in his hands.
I can show you a clip of Daniel Jones throwing the ball to the other team.
I could look up Mahomes throwing it to the different team. Like what? What do you mean?
I can look up all 80 of Daniel Jones fumbles.
He has a fumble. He has a fumble over 10 times in the last 3 seasons.
That's because he hasn't played.
No, he has played.
He's been hurt. He was hurt. Definitely was hurt this season. He tore his ankle, that same ankle, and then he came back to play.
Okay, what about your boy Saquon though? All right, we're not getting off topic. All right, what you saying, David?
All right, so we got any hot takes of this upcoming season? Let me get 3 hot takes.
Yes.
Daniel Jones will fail.
I don't know much about hot.
That's not a hot take though. See, you just trying to be funny.
That's like getting the mild sauce on your chicken wings.
Yo, we out to that Giants Cowboys game too.
All right, bet.
I want to see the Saquon revenge game in MetLife.
All right, hot take: Saquon tears ACL.
All right, that's just Hayden.
Hot take.
All right, my three hot takes is gonna be. I think the Commanders win the division. I think the Broncos finish. Nah, I think the Broncos finish second this year, and I think Daniel Jones wins Comeback Player of the Year.
I think the Steelers go for a deep playoff run. And who Bryce Young is gonna be who we thought CJ Stroud is. My bad.
Honestly, I want them both to be good.
All right, my hot takes. My first hot take: the best rookie quarterback is going to be Drake May.
All right.
What the hell?
The second hot take.
That is crazy.
Is that I'm not sure if that's a hot take or not. I was going to say the Ravens don't win the division, but that's not really a hot take. That's kind of a take.
That's kind of
I think the Packers, or no, that's not really a. I think
I got another one. But go ahead.
I think Derek Carr has a solid season. Derek Carr's gonna have an okay. I know another one. I got the Packers are gonna win the Super Bowl this year.
No.
Packers win the Super Bowl this year, and their hot take is that the Cowboys they don't miss the playoffs, and then Dak off the team next season.
I think that hot take about the Packers, that's just delusion. That's not.
It's a reasonable take. They got a top 10 quarterback. They got one of the best running backs.
Wait,
they
who
got a really
10?
great Josh Jacobs, Jordan Love.
Jordan Love top 10?
Yeah, Jordan Love is easily better than Jalen Hurts and Jared Goff.
I think.
I'll tell you all the quarterbacks I got over.
I don't think Jordan Love is top 10.
I'll tell you all the quarterbacks I got over.
I think he's like top 12.
I got Mahomes, Allen, Jackson, Burrow, Herbert, Dak, Stafford. Those are 7 quarterbacks I got better than him. So Jordan Love's the best quarterback in my eyes.
I got Josh Allen, Mahomes.
It's Mahomes then Josh Allen. It's Mahomes then Josh Allen.
No, it's Josh Allen, Mahomes. Get it right. Anyway, I got Jared Goff. I got Lamar Jackson. This is no order. I'm just saying names.
I know, but like Jared Goff.
Jared Goff is better than Jordan Love right now.
I mean, put Jordan Love in that Lions team. They're going to the Super Bowl. They're beating the Niners.
Maybe.
Nah, bro.
Maybe.
All right. Let me give you my 2 hot takes.
Joe Burrow. Jalen Hurts is better than him right now. Dak Prescott, Aaron Rodgers, and then CJ Stroud.
I heard, brother. CJ Stroud got hurt. That's like what you said, like 11 quarterback better than him.
I say he like top 12.
He's like top 8. He's like the 8th best quarterback. I love Jordan Love.
Honestly, I don't think Jordan Love is terrible though. I think he's a pretty good quarterback, bro.
He's a pretty elite quarterback.
Yeah, I don't think he's top 10 right now.
Please.
Yo, we need to get that button over here, bro, because he ain't hitting the button right, man.
Let's just stay right here.
Nah, he's wild.
You guys can't have that kind of power yet.
Nah.
There's a difference between glaze and showing respect to a player. Like Jordan
it's different between glaze and delusion.
Because Jordan Love would have beat the fucking Niners if he wasn't stupid for those last that last fourth quarter, man.
You know who else would have beat the Niners? Jared Goff, but he didn't, so it really don't matter.
Lucky Brock Purdy getting bailed out. Couldn't get bailed out in the Super Bowl though. That's all that matters.
Right, but here's my last two hot takes. Michael Penix is going to end up starting this year.
Whoa.
Damn.
That's a scorching take. Caleb Williams is going to be fucking terrible.
Oh wow. It's not crazy. It's not really. I see it. Because Caleb really fit. Oh, you can go.
I only see it like that because it's your first year. A lot of quarterbacks don't come in their first year wilding. It's the
Jordan Love did.
Mahomes effect. Yeah, no. He had years to sit behind
CJ
someone.
Stroud
It's
did.
different. Exactly. We could say CJ Stroud, but CJ Stroud might be terrible this year. We don't know.
Yeah, I think Stroud can shit the bed this year. Only because
I think Stroud is gonna
ego.
switch. He needs to. Yeah, he's gonna get humbled.
That team
Even
has
though
expectations now.
right.
Because
I
last
like
year
the
we were saying
fact
that. Oh, because last year we were saying that Texas team would be lucky to get like 5 wins and they won a playoff game. So now, like the team got expectation now. It's like it's not just to win the division now. It's not win one playoff game. It's get to the championship games, get to the Super Bowl.
I don't think,
but they have the team to do so though.
I don't think they're gonna take it that far yet. I don't think his ceiling. They're like, how am I supposed to word this? I don't think they expect him to go that far yet. As a fan base and as a team, I think they're gonna, because remember, it's only year two. It's only his sophomore year. I don't think they're gonna be like, yo, bro, we need you to do this immediately. No, that's not gonna happen. It's impossible. You didn't really get, even though you look good, you still didn't develop properly.
I just think what the Texans did good of when they drafted Stroud, they let him play without expectations.
Right.
So I think they're gonna continue that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't pressure yourself. Like, if you don't get to Super Bowl, it's okay. Like, you still in your second year. That's what I think they did good. Because, like, most of these quarterbacks, they be coming in, like Bryce, they expected him to play good only because he was the number 1 pick. But you didn't have nothing around him. So how the fuck you want him to play good if he doesn't have anything around him? Can't tell a quarterback go out there and throw the ball up and go catch it. His wide receivers and his line got to protect him enough to him to throw it downfield. And when he does throw it downfield, Bryce is one of the more accurate quarterbacks in the league, if you're being honest.
Right. You know what the issue is, too, with Bryce? They didn't surround him with shit at all.
They didn't.
The difference between Bryce and Daniel Jones, I'm not even trying to be funny. Fucking Bryce Young had the red rifle, Andy Dalton. That's, I would rather sit behind Eli than sit behind Andy Dalton. Andy Dalton didn't win shit. So, I mean, I would have, honestly, the Giants did screw over Daniel Jones his first 2 years, but then it comes a point where you're like, So that's, Bryce Young needs this 1 year to, go through his reads and get the experience, and he'll be good. CJ Stroud needs to be humbled, and that'll happen this year.
I could see that happening. But you see the difference between these quarterbacks, though? Not these quarterbacks. What I mean, owners and GMs and stuff like that. They realize that they quarterback doesn't have talent around him, and they surround him with talent. We've seen it time and time again. We've seen Justin Fields. They went out to get DJ Moore, Josh Allen. They went to go trade for Stephon Diggs, CJ Stroud. I mean, he was good, but they seen that, he wanted to take it to the next level. So they went to go get Stephon Diggs, even though they have Tank Dell, they have Dalton Schultz, they have Nico Collins, stuff like that. Dak, they went out to go get Amari Cooper, which helped him, get better. Like, Dak was always good, but, like, once he got Amari Cooper, he took that next step. Jalen Hurts, they went to go get out of A.J. Brown. Like, I feel like it's a pattern. With Daniel Jones, he didn't get a number 1 wide receiver until this year. He's going into year 7. Why does he get a wide receiver, a top 10 caliber wide receiver in year 7? That just don't make any sense to me.
It's not like they didn't try to give him a top tier receiver is just those receivers that go how they were supposed to go. Those people didn't play how they were supposed to play, and they didn't get the ball how they were supposed to get the ball. So you really can't just blame the organization. You got to blame the people who were playing, the play call, and everything together kind of fucked it up.
Nah, I definitely do feel you on that. But all those teams went out to trade for a wide receiver that they thought was a top tier guy. Like we signed Kenny Galladay. So once we seen that he wasn't working out, we should have rolled the dice and was gonna get another wide receiver that was top tier. It was so many reports coming out saying that we were supposed to trade for Brandon Ayuk when he, wasn't as good as he is now. I'm not gonna lie, I would have traded a third round pick or a second round pick for him, only because I know the potential of Brandon Ayuk.
All right. So last year we got a game to play. We got. Let me see if you guys see this.
Oh wait, I thought we was doing this for
shit!
episode 2.
My fault.
I mean, if you want, yeah, because I'm gonna say, I mean, if you want to do
we
it
might
now,
as well start it now. We could start
Yeah.
offense now and do defense next.
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah.
All right, here we go. We got the points after podcast. Lonnie Bills was 17-0 NFL team. Rules: Lonnie Bills NFL team undefeated. You got a $24 limit. You got 8 categories. So you're getting the quarterback, a running back, wide receiver 1, wide receiver 2, tight end, O-line, head coach, and defense. And I'll tell you right now, a little heads up. The wide receiver 2 is not going to be filled with like Jamar Chase. It's going to be like people that are actually listed as wide receiver 2. So just let you keep that in mind.
Okay. Wait, did you switch it up from last time?
Yeah, I switched it up.
I bet.
All right, here we go with the first round. Oh, wait, why the hell can I move this? There we go. Here are the quarterbacks. For $24, you got Jackson at 5. You got Love at 4.
Why Daniel Jones $1, bro?
Bro, maybe people been saying like give him like a good group of receivers to be a great quarterback. So maybe you save $1 and then you build a great team around him.
I'm taking Daniel Jones.
Taking Danny Jones at first. This is a team thing, so you guys gotta work together.
Oh, okay. We gotta agree, Qua.
Who you taking?
Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones.
He wants to build a great team around Daniel Jones.
I like to save money. We could take Daniel Jones.
You guys agree on Daniel Jones?
Yeah, we could take Daniel Jones. I like to save money.
All right, here we go with running backs.
Ooh.
Got Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs, Bijan, Pollard, and Najee Harris.
I'm taking Bijan.
So we got Jones and Bijan. Is that confirmed? All right, you got $4 already used. You got $20 to spend, so you could build a great team around Daniel Jones. Here we go with the wide receiver.
Yep. William Neighbors is crazy. I'm taking
Tariq.
Oh, you want Reek?
Yeah, I take Reek.
All right, since you missed the last one, you can take me. We can take Reek.
All right, so that's $9 you guys spent already. You got Jones, Bijan, and Tyreek Hill. Now we got wide receiver 2. Remember, this is wide receiver 2 is on their rosters. Got Waddle, Smitty. You got Keenan Allen, Debo, and Brandon Cooks.
I'm not gonna lie, you can give me Cooks, bro. He puts it up, bro. Only for $1. I know for a fact he gonna give me $1,000.
Yeah, I'd take Cooks for $1.
Cooks over Samuel?
Yeah, for $1.
Yeah.
All right, so that's $10. You got $14 to spend, so you better build a great defense and head coach and O-line. All right, you're getting the tight ends. Got Kelsey, Andrews, Freiermuth.
That's Freiermuth?
Yeah, from the Steelers. You got Ferguson from the Cowboys, and you got Brock Bowers.
That's Brock Bowers.
I haven't seen Brock Bowers play.
I'll take Jake Ferg. He a decent tight end.
Yeah, I'll take him. Yeah.
All right, so that's Jones, Bijan, Tyree. That's 9, and Cooks. That's $12 you spent. So you got $12 to spend on head coach, O-line, and defense. Here come your coaches: Andy Reid, Tomlin, Sean Payton, Jim Harbaugh, and then the Bears, Matt Eberflus.
I gotta take Andy Reid for sure, but we could have. It was up to you.
Bears are spending your money now.
I take
Yeah,
Mike
but
Tomlin.
because Andy Reid could get anybody open. That's the only thing.
Yeah, I go with Andy Reid. You're right.
Andy Reid is 4, 9, 10, 12. That's $17 you spent. So you got 7 more.
I bet.
Online. You get the Lions, Eagles, Cowboys, Packers, and Commanders.
I'll take the Cowboys line.
Yeah, the Cowboys line is definitely a decent line. I'll take the boys line.
All right, so that's you got $4 left now, and your final defense is gonna have to be this $4 team. So I guess you're getting the Browns defense with that last $4.
I'm taking the Browns defense. I ain't gonna lie.
The Browns defense ain't that bad.
So now your final after $24, your final team is Daniel Jones, Bijan Robinson, Tyreek Hill, Brandon Cooks, Jake Ferguson, Andy Reid, the Cowboys O-line, and the Browns defense.
Yep.
All right. You think you guys won 17-0 and won a Super Bowl?
I don't think they go 17. I think
they go 17-0 now.
Hell no. Be realistic, bro. You being delusion. Anyway.
I don't think they're going 17-0 at all.
I see them going 14-3. And third round exit.
Not even. With Jones as the starter, I see them going like probably like not like 11-5, 11-6, whatever it is. Now, I see them going like 11-6.
All right. If you now you know every single like player, is it like one that you would take over the other? Like one player that you bought that you would replace?
I would definitely replace the quarterback. I would definitely replace the quarterback.
If I was you guys, I'm spending that $4 on Jordan Love. That's what I'm saying.
I would have took Lamar Jackson if anything. I ain't go. No, actually, I would have took Stafford. I would have took Lamar or Stafford.
I would have took Lamar because who do you pick at running back?
Pick Bijan.
Lamar, Bijan, and Hill together. That's too much speed.
That's $13. That's half your money wasted on
three
players.
But I'm saying, I was just thinking, period. Like if we would have picked those three, we could have we picked Brandon Cooks for $1. We picked who did we pick? Fergus? Ferguson. I keep it. The only thing I would change the quarterback, but we ain't have enough money for that.
All right, that's everything we got for today. So that was episode 1 of the Points After podcast. If you guys want to plug anything in your social media, you can do it right now.
You can add me on Instagram, ZyHBK. And you can also add me on Twitter, ZA_W00.
That's it. That's everything.
Yeah, we good.
All right.
You don't want to plug your Instagram in, bro?
Nah.
You can follow. I'll plug the podcast Instagram. You can follow the podcast. Actually, I'm gonna leave it all in the description.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to plug in the actual podcast.
Yeah.
All right. Make sure you follow the podcast on Instagram, on YouTube, on TikTok, on Twitter. And that's everything we got for today. We'll see you guys next week, next Monday.